Oh, y'all are already in. Oh, like as soon as I jumped on this bliggity, iggity, tiggity, y'all was in this piggity. Hey, what's good? Okay, I missed you guys so much. Like, this was not even planned, but I feel like talking to you guys, vibing with you guys, and discussing this upcoming new moon in Cancer. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for some more people to get in here. We're gonna just wait around for a little bit. How's everybody doing? Hey, my beautiful loves. Now, for those of you that are already in here live, I need you guys to help me make a decision real quick. So today, while we're vibing, which pendant should I wear? All right, so I'm rocking rose quartz. Hey, Gabby the goddess, my A1 day one sister. I'm rocking rose quartz. This is just a shield ring that is my favorite. It has so much of my energy into it. I'm rocking rose quartz that I got last year for my birthday and some Larimar. So pendants, okay, because I do this with intention. Every crystal that I work with, it's for a reason. So I could either wear this Larimar pendant that definitely matches my Larimar ring. And Larimar, the reason why I'm wearing it is because it so fits this new moon in Cancer. All right, like this new moon is so nurturing, it's so healing, it's so mothering, and we'll get to that. And Larimar is literally the stone that is that. It's mothering, it's loving. And if you are a new time mother, or even if you're a parent, like, or even if you're a father and you have kids and you want to be able to really, be the best that you could be at nurturing and really caring for your kids, Larimar is really good for that. But I obviously don't have kids and I still wear it. I wear Larimar because it helps me with healing my inner child because Sister Bug, she was going through it, but it's okay. And this is my other option. This is rose quartz pendant. This obviously matches my two rings on my pointer finger. Love, healing. So it fits the vibe as well. And the last option is what I was, last wearing. It's my Moldavite. And, Moldavite, it's a vibe. I love wearing Moldavite when I have spiritual conversations, when I'm doing readings, because it just takes me to another level. And sometimes, I swear to God, I feel like I'm not even here. Like, I literally, when I wear this, I feel like I'm not here. I feel like I'm out of my body and I'm watching myself talk and just holding it. Like, I feel that energy. It's so powerful. And so whenever I wear this, I really do feel like I'm just channeling message. I mean, I channel messages all the time, but when I wear this, it just feels like Shonnetta Bug 567 has checked out and another entity is in my body, man. In a good way, though. I always set intentions that if, Spirit's going to use me as a vessel, it's love and light. It's messages that need to be heard and not, spirits that are just messing around, and people's vessel. We don't got time for that. So what do you guys think? Somebody said Moldavite, somebody said rose quartz. Let me know. Y'all, I'm drinking my matcha latte. If you guys want to know how to make this, you guys can follow my Instagram at Shonetta's Intuition. And in my stories, I have a new highlight, which is all my recipes. That's where those are going to be. If you want to know how to make this, it's so easy. I'll tell you what. All right. So I'm so indecisive. You guys know my Libra rising. Which pendant should I wear? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm not going to do no eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. We grown. No. Okay, so I see a lot of Moldavite. Moldavite, it is. Wear them all. Sheesh. It's okay, because even if I don't wear these two, they're on my fingers, bae. So I feel like we're going to go with Moldavite. Yeah, like, I just feel like if you don't already wear crystals, I feel like, maybe you should look into it because it's so powerful. And, all crystals, they have energy, they have crystal spirits inside of them that work with you to accomplish certain things. So if you are really shy, you struggle with communicating, wear some blue crystals. You know what I'm saying? I got blue crystals all around me because sometimes my throat chakra can choke up and I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? If you deal with anger issues, wear some red crystals, wear some, grounding crystals to help you with that. If you need to heal your heart, if you just got over a breakup or if somebody just passed away, I'm telling you, work with some rose quartz, work with some healing crystals. You trying to get that bag? Bae, you trying to get that bag, that check? Get you some pyrite. Pyrite, oh my gosh. I put so many of my family members onto pyrite, like, because it's fool's gold. Like, it attracts money and prosperity. I have a pyrite in my wallet, bae. I have pyrite in the car. I got pyrite on my money altar. Y'all think I'm playing? Should I show you this big fat pyrite piece that I got on my money altar, because I'm just saying, like, invest in your manifestations. Like, if you're trying to attract some money, some business, some clientele, some of that check, all right, invest in the crystals that will work with you, bae. So I'm kind of getting off topic, but let me put this moldavite on. How's everybody doing? Y'all want to see the pyrite, huh? I'll show y'all. We'll take a little field trip to my bedroom. That is where my money altar's at. It's at the foot of my bed because, hey, while I'm asleep, the bag's chasing me. Get out of here. Let's go. Okay. Excuse me, I just got out the shower, but, this Cancer moon, it has me, all natural. Look at me, y'all. My hair, tomorrow's a deep condition day. So I'm not going to show you the whole altar because, privacy. My Mars in Scorpio. We don't got time for that, but I'll show you the piece. Now, this is a heavy mofo, okay? You ready? Here we go. Hold on. Y'all see, I used to have spider bites. Y'all are up in my grill, but these won't go away. And it's funny because my significant other of almost 5 years, he has spider bites, same side, 2 dots, and we just rocking with the 2 dots, and it's just crazy. It's fate. I'm like, yo, how do you have that? But this is the pyrite. So heavy. Now, this is real pyrite, bae. Don't get it twisted. This joint is heavy. You can do a workout with this. Now, I'll let y'all take a peek. And I warn you now, looking at this will attract you some money. I put that on everything. I guarantee you looking at this crystal with all the work and the energy that we've put into this crystal, you're going to get some kind of money, bae. So take a look at it. Look, 222 likes. Hey, that's a sign. Look at this. This was a piece right here. Get you that money, bae. All right, repeat after me. I am a money magnet. Okay, say it with me now. I am a money magnet. Okay, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Okay, every dollar I spend comes back to me multiplied, quadrupled. Money loves me. Money travels all across the world to my bank account, bae. Money thinks I'm cute. Money stuck to me like glue. Ew, why do I got bars? All right, let's get on point. Let's get on topic because I'm just running my mouth right now. But pyrite, you know what I'm saying? If you want to take your money altar to another level, get you some pyrite or some citrine. That's good as well. Those are just my favorites, okay? Damn, this joint's so heavy. Like, I'm struggling. One hand. I need to go back to the gym. Yo, I know I'm a chatty Cathy, but I miss you guys, and I be talking to you guys. So if you're watching the playback, I'm sorry. Timestamps will be put up. But, so Christopher is my boyfriend, my significant other. We went to the gym for the first time. Once the gyms opened, okay, after, the COVID situation, mask, okay? I didn't even make it to 10 minutes on the treadmill with that mask on my face. I had to pull that joint down a little bit, so I could breathe. It was really scary. And, I was like really, and I'm not even trying to gas it. Like, this is so serious. Like, I was like, really struggling to breathe. And in the gym that we were going to, the regulations that they put out, it was like after every time you use a machine, you got to clean it, right? And so that's obvious. Like, we already did that before, like this whole Corona thing. But tell me why this gym that we were at, the cleaning solution, this is my biggest pet peeve. The cleaning solution that they had was Fabuloso in a bottle. Now, if you guys know me, I do not like Fabuloso. I dislike Fabuloso. The smell makes me sick. I can't be around it. It's just disgusting, okay? I know. Like, when I was working at Best Buy, those heifers put freaking Fabuloso in a disinfectant bottle and tried to say that was disinfectant. And they were spraying that all around my computer area. I said, yo, get that out of here. They thought that I was being dramatic. That smell makes me sick. It gives me a headache. And so the other day at the gym, Christopher was right next to me on the treadmill. I was already out of breath. I was already struggling to breathe. And right next to me, he sprays this stuff. And that's ironically when I took my mask down just a little bit, just so I can breathe. Because I was like I was panting. All right. I've been out of the gym for months. And that Fabuloso, when I smelt that, you would think that y'all would have probably laughed at me, but I was being like, oh no. I was just like, I can't. I said, Mama, I can't. I gotta get out of here. And that just was it for me, dog. And I haven't been back to the gym since. I'm gonna be back, but they need to do something with that Fabulosa because that's not okay. Like, how Fabulosa does not disinfect anything. And yo, y'all that follow me, and I'm gonna get to what we're about to talk about. I know, but hey, look, Cancer. This is a new moon in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the fourth house, and fourth house, the fourth house is all about your home, your roots, your family, okay, your shelter, your security. And so with that being said, what do you do with your home? You clean it. So right now we're talking about cleaning products, but that's like my biggest pet peeve because Fabuloso, and y'all know me for those that follow me on my other social medias and that follow along with, what I talk about, I'm all for natural products, chemical free, fragrance free. I mean, and I'm not going to talk about it here today, but if you want to, follow my natural wave, go on my other social medias because I'll be talking that stuff and I'll be spitting facts. And I've woke so many people up and I'm so grateful. And this isn't to sound egotistical, but my mission as a Life Path 7 is to spread the awareness of how bad these chemical products is. And so when I see, businesses putting, using Fabuloso as a disinfectant, I look at them different. I'm like, y'all real cheap for that. Y'all real cheap as I'm drinking out of my mason jar, my metal straw. Why am I who is she? But hey, this is just me. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're 11 minutes in. I'm Chatty Cat. Yeah, it's very cheap. And look, I'm not bashing you if you use it because I know a lot of people use it and they use it for things that aren't disinfectant. They use it to mop their floor or whatever. That's cool, but that is not no disinfectant. So don't try to use it as a disinfectant to cheap out. But that was my rant on Fabuloso. You know what I'm saying? I've never vibed with it. And when people say that it smells good, I'm like, what are you smelling? But normally the people that say that it smells good, they're always around, they're 10 times or 9 times out of 10 always around like fragrance chemicals. So they're used to it. They're immune to it. I'm talking about like the Febreze sprays, the Lysol sprays, the aerosols. I'm talking about the wall plugins. If y'all use those, especially if you have asthma, respiratory problems, I'm spitting my facts right now. If you got asthma, respiratory problems, or your kids have that, or you have pets, do your research and look at how bad that is for your respiratory, especially pets. Now, I'm a big activist on this because if humans can get breathing issues from those chemicals and these aerosols and Lysols and cleaning products, what do you think it's going to do to your pets? I mean, your pets, the animals, have smaller lungs than we do. And so I just think that hearing this message, if you knew better, you would do better. So you heard this for a reason. So let's just do some research on that. Let's make sure that our home, as this new moon in Cancer. Hey, this is beautiful. Yes, Moldavite. I see what Spirit's saying here. So I feel like a big focus that's just getting into. I have some cards out here. I have Cancer. I have the moon because the moon's in Cancer right now. So we're talking about some real stuff. But, I feel like a big focus for a lot of us, this new moon in Cancer is take a look at your household. Do you have toxic chemicals in your household? Okay. Now, me personally, I like to use, I like to use cleaning products that are more healthier, but I like to DIY it. But if I'm on a rush, I will use, what do I use? What's downstairs? I just got this new stuff. It's from this health food store that I got. I can go on Instagram and show you guys. Now, don't get it twisted because I'm conscious and I know that a lot of these healthier options, they greenwash you. And so they say that they're healthier, like Method, okay? Method, 7th generation, you would think, and they got me at one point. I was like, oh my gosh, Target's starting to sell some healthier options. But there's a certain app, and I bet you one of you guys know it. If you know it, share it. There's a certain app that you can go to that can rate the chemicals and the ingredients in all of your products. And so when I looked at that app, Christopher, my boyfriend, put me on. I looked at it, I said, oh my gosh, this Method is actually not so good for you. Okay. And there we go. Somebody said that I did not know that about the chemicals. Exactly. And not a lot of people do, because how many of us, raise your hand virtually, how many of us grew up in a household around Fabuloso or Swiffers or Lysol, Febreze in the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Like it was a normal, the previous generations, nobody educated them on that. They were just like, okay, here you go. You spray this to make everything clean, but I feel like as we get deeper and deeper into this next age, the age of Aquarius, Aquarius, people are waking up, and that makes me so happy. But back to this focal point with this new moon in Cancer, Spirit's just getting right into it. Let's take a look at, how clean is your household really. I'm not talking about, like clean, like scrubbing the floors and stuff like that, laundry's done. But, what are the products that you're bringing into the house? What are the type of foods that you're bringing into your house? Because a lot of people don't know this, but, what you consume has a big impact on how you think, how you feel, and how you view the world. And a lot of people don't realize this, but you constantly on an everyday basis breathing in that Bath and Body Works candle. I'm coming for you, bae. I'm breaking people's necks today because we have to wake up. All right. And this is coming from somebody that used to wear perfume, cologne. I used to like the Bath and Body Works candles. I used to rack it up in Bath and Body Works, but it's so toxic. How many of you get headaches when you walk into a damn Bath and Body Works? That is your body. That's your body telling you, hello, this isn't safe. This is inflammation, a headache, okay? Anytime you get pains in the body, we're diving deep. This Moldavite got me rocking. Y'all ready for this? Soy candles. There we go. Yes. Kia Bath and there we go. Y'all support Kia. Kia Bath and Body, support her. Those are the candles that I've switched over to, and I can show you some of the new candles that I purchased. Don't feel attacked because you know what? And it's beautiful because, Chiron's in retrograde right now, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So what happens when Chiron goes into retrograde? When Chiron goes into retrograde, all of our healing gets activated. And so in whatever area of your life needs healing, Chiron is going to do whatever it has to do to say, get your attention and say, hey, this part of your life needs healing. Hey, over here. And so sometimes that might be, something unfortunate happens and you're like, dang, you know what? I need to fix this. I need to get it right. Okay. And so I always tell people, over on my Instagrams, when I'm having these health conscious conversations, basically what I like to say is this. Okay. I got to watch how I word things. Basically, these chemicals, these lotions. I mean, I'm coming for all of it. I'm coming for the lotions. I'm coming for the perfumes. I'm coming for the male cologne, the body washes, all of those commercial products. I'm coming for it. If you see, look, the ingredients list, if you see fragrance on that, don't use it. Because did you know that fragrance, that one word on the can have over hundreds of chemicals in it. Okay, that is approved by the A. Did you know that? Hair products, I'm coming for them. Okay, you're talking to somebody that has naturally curly hair, and the funny thing is, and I'm talking, I have my hair, I got that low porosity, so it's very thick, different textures. I got some 4A in there, definitely. I got some 3C. All right, that's what I got all up in my hair, different spots. Okay, different textures. All right, like the back of my hair is more fine, okay, which I feel like that's from sleeping on it, but I'm getting that together. It's like really soft, okay, but like the middle and everything. But this is not the talk, Shonnetta, stop it, okay? But hair products, and this is somebody, look, okay, Eco Styler Gel, where are my sisters at? And now Eco Styler Gel is getting more, multiracial. We see more races using it. All right, laying their edges. We see you guys. All right, laying them edges. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all look good, okay? But look, Eco Styler Gel. Shonnetta Bug 567 used to use it by the pound. All right, but when I dived deep and looked at that ingredients list, I said, what is this? I started doing research on that Eco Styler Gel. You love Eco? Let me tell you this. The chemicals in there, if you Google, okay, what the chemicals are, some of those chemicals don't belong in that hair product. And it starts to make us question, why are they putting some of these chemicals that cause cancer, that cause all of these health issues in our products? What's going on? And it's funny that not to bring race into it, but we got to talk about it. It's funny that Eco Styler Gel is, geared towards the African-American community. Why do you got all those chemicals in there? Because your scalp, your skin is your largest organ. And so whatever you put on your skin gets into your body real fast. All right. So why are there weird paint thinners and stuff in cereals? And why are there weird chemicals that people use for like mechanics and hair products? Look it up. Do your research. And it's funny, okay, because it runs in the family. Let's talk about this fourth house. All right. Yay, some people walked out of here because some people aren't ready to hear the conversation. They'll be back when the time's right. All right. And the thing is, when you dive into spirituality, it's not just tarot cards, getting your cards read and knowing your future. When you get into consciousness and spirituality, that third eye, that pineal gland awakens. And if you're not ready to hear the truth, if you're not really ready to know what's going on behind the curtains, don't open the pineal gland. Don't open it up. If you're not ready to stop watching Love and Basketball and following along these celebrities thinking that they're really doing something, don't open it up. Okay, don't you dare do it. And that was me. You know, when my third eye really first started opening up, it was when I was working at Chick-fil-A. And this is a little story time. Okay, when I was working at Chick-fil-A, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know. That's when I was first getting into the tarot and the oracle. That's when I was first starting to awaken. And, you know, when I was beginning, you know, before all that, I did not know what I wanted to do. I was so lost. All I thought that was important was makeup and watching beauty gurus on YouTube. I'm not bashing you if you still do that, because I still watch, you know, I still support some of the YouTubers that I used to watch back in my day when I wasn't conscious, because I vibe with them, you know, not saying that I'm going to go and pack hella makeup on my face anymore, but I still support them. And if you guys do that, I still support you, boo. You know what I'm saying? Because for you to support me, we're on that same vibration and frequency. So if anything that I say kind of is like, you know, you still do it, it's okay, because we're all learning, we're all growing, and that's your consciousness right now. So just please know, during this talk, I'm not coming for you. I'm just, you know, speaking facts. So yeah, when I was working at Chick-fil-A, I just didn't know, you know, I was so lost. And the reason why I was lost is because I was so deep in these three-dimensional worldly distractions. And so, you know, what's a three-dimensional worldly distraction? I talk about it a lot in my readings. These distractions, it's, you know, following along with celebrities, thinking that that's the most important thing. It's, you know, following along with the TV shows that are being aired that are obviously scripted, and they're, you know, manipulating the people on the shows to cause drama. Okay, me and Christopher was just talking about this the other day, Bad Girls Club, you know, it was a very popular show, but when you break it down and you really think about the whole concept of the show, listen to this. It's a show of a group, I don't even know how many, I never got into it. It's a show of a group of girls that are supposedly bad ASSs, and they fight, and they're the biggest in the, it's a bunch of girls that need healing. That's what it is. I'm just going to be so transparent. And it's like the directors of the show, the producers, they know that. They target the people that are so hurting, and they need and they crave that attention. Their inner child needs that validation. Those producers target those kind of people. And it's really sad. And so when you break it down, it's a show of these girls. They're all hurting. They're all stuck in ego. And the producers literally manipulate and cause drama for these females to just embarrass themselves on national TV. And we have been, the society, us as a whole, have been manipulated and, you know, freaking brainwashed to think that that's entertainment. How is that entertaining? But I see how it's entertaining when you're at a low vibration. And when you're vibrating at a low vibration, a low frequency, you know, drama entertains you. Let's be transparent. Transparent Sally, you can literally, your vibration, it varies, okay? Depending on what you engage with, that's going to set the tone for your vibration. So even if you're, you know, a spiritual being and you vibrate up here, if you engage with somebody that's down here, or you decide to watch something that's down here, baby, your vibration is going to lower, okay? Your vibration, if for you to enjoy and to engage with something at a low vibration, baby, you just lowered yours, okay? But the beautiful thing about vibrations is you can always fix it, baby. You can always raise it or you can lower it. And so, you know, back to this new moon in Cancer, I feel like this big first message here, just to talk about this, is once again, you know, what are you allowing inside of your home? So let's break this down, family. Let me sip some matcha. That's how you know it's good. Let me break this down, okay? Because I don't want to just be looking at these cards while I'm talking to you guys. But here we go. So just like in all of my other new moon, full moon, eclipse education videos, where I'm talking about it, telling you guys how you can use it, how you can work with it, how it's going to be affecting you. And this is for all of you. It doesn't matter what your sign is, but I'll get into it, okay? So I have these cards here. So we have the new moon card. So new moons, what are they? So on the 20th of July, which is in 2 days, there will be a new moon in Cancer. And so new moons, it's basically a time where the moon is invisible, okay? You can't see it. Full moons is when you look up in the sky and it's the big bright moon and you're like, oh my gosh, it's a full moon. And so new moons is when it's dark in the sky at night. You can't see. Okay, but the beautiful metaphor to that is new moons, it's for manifesting. So you can't see what's coming in the future, but you still plant the seeds, okay? And so new moons, this is a beautiful time to manifest. This is a beautiful time to listen to positive affirmations while you're sleeping. We're going to talk about that, okay? Because that's a way that you can, hey, are y'all ready for that? That's a big tip that I have. That's a big hack. Not a lot of people are on that frequency, okay? Not a lot of people are hip to that, but I'm going to get you guys hip because you know what? With information and with knowledge, let's not just keep it hostage. We got to share it. We got to give it out. And I heard, a spiritualist talking about that on Twitter. They were like, no, it was on YouTube. I forgot who it was. I don't even know if it was a spiritualist. I don't know. I don't know if it was a spiritual person. I think it was just a regular. But she was basically saying, she was like, a lot of people, they get this knowledge, they obtain this knowledge, but then they keep it to themselves because they want to be the biggest and the baddest. They don't want to give the gems to other people just in case that person might take the gem and be more successful than them. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely ego. So if that's you, if you have that kind of energy inside of you, it's okay. It's just ego. And, just listen to your higher self a little bit more because this knowledge, it's meant to, we got to awaken the people because on this planet, there's so many sleep mother freakers, okay? So new moons, this is a perfect time for manifesting rituals, speaking things into existence, okay? So once again, let's dive a little bit deeper because we dive deep over here just like Infinite Water, shout out to him. But let's dive deeper. So we know that it's a new moon, right? So it's a new moon in what sign, okay? So it's a new moon occurring in the sign of Cancer, okay? So the moon's going to be in Cancer while the sun's in Cancer. So that's a conjunction. And for those of you that don't know the terminology of astrology, a conjunction is when two or more signs are in the same sign. Basically, two or more planets are in the same sign, excuse me. So that means, the sun and the moon are going to be in conjunction in Cancer. And so conjunctions amplify the energy. All right. So best believe as we get closer to the 20th, this new moon, emotions are going to be running high. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you're a Cancer, you are going to be feeling this the most, okay? If you are a Cancer or any cardinal sign, you are going to be feeling this the most, okay? So this card here says new moon in Cancer. And so this card here, this deck, and for those of you that want to know what I'm using, this is the Moonology Oracle deck. I love it. Let the moon be your guide. So it's really nice. The message that the author says here is you and your loved ones are safe. Happy birthday, Aubrey. Hey, bae. Happy birthday. Live it up. Live it up. All right. And so you and your loved ones are safe. And so let's dive deeper. So Cancer, okay? And so this is a little lesson on astrology. So every zodiac sign is ruled by a certain house. Now in astrology, there are 12 houses. All right, we have the first house, the second house, the third house, the fourth house, the fifth house, the sixth house, the seventh house, the eighth house, ninth house, 10th house, 11th house. 12,000. Hey, somebody give me a beat. But, and each of the houses has basically each of the houses represent a certain area of your life. Okay? So which house is Cancer ruled by? Let's get into it. fourth house, okay? And for those of you that want to know what deck this is a astrology deck. And I share this with all my clients. If for those of you that want to study astrology, learn astrology, and really get into it, I highly recommend this deck. It goes over the planets, the zodiac signs, the retrogrades, the elements, and the booklet is on point, okay? I don't have the box with me, but this is what the back of the deck looks like, and this is the Black Moon astrology? Yeah, Black Moon astrology. All right. This deck has literally taken my astrology knowledge to the next level. It goes over everything. Okay. So look, Sagittarius. All right. There's a Sagittarius in here that's looking real Vic. All right. So anyways, back on point, back on track. So Cancer is ruled by the fourth house. Now in this deck, the author has put this imagery with fourth house, and the key word is your roots. Okay, so in astrology, the fourth house rules your home, your family, your relationship with your mother. Okay, your relationship with mothering yourself or mothering your kids, your childhood, your ancestors, your family's lineage. Okay, so and this is the beautiful thing about learning astrology and following with the moons, because once you break it down, like how I'm breaking it down to you guys, we get the medicine of the moon. And every new moon and full moon, it's basically a time where our moon goddess allows us to get her medicine, okay, because the moon is feminine, that feminine energy bay. All right. How many of you were born on a Monday? I said moon day. How many of you guys were born on a Monday like myself? Okay. The Mondays are ruled by the moon. Okay. So if you were born on a Monday, you are naturally connected with the moon. You'll notice that you just love looking at the moon when it's full. You'll notice that the moon definitely impacts you. You'll notice that your intuition is just on point. You'll notice that people tend to come to you for advice, okay? You'll notice that sometimes you like to be a night owl because that moon energy is you, bae, okay? So there's that. But let's get back into this. So fourth house. So that's already telling us basically that this new moon, the focal point is going to be about your home and getting your home in order. Just like how earlier we were discussing, what can you stop bringing into your household? Now we're going to dive deep. So, for example, something that you could stop bringing into your household is negative people, and, when we're setting these intentions, this is so powerful. Let's stop bringing in negativity, negative people to our house. Let's stop bringing in the junk food that, is, causing you to not think clearly and causing you to, bloat up and, causing you to break out. Okay, let's stop bringing in coffee. That's my thing, Oh, y'all, I'm like 3 weeks in, I believe. I don't know, but I feel great. I stepped on the scale today. I've been losing weight. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel really good. I'm just really happy that I cut it out. And this is just me right now. Like, this is me vibrating, no artificial energy, no synthetic energy. And the craziest thing was when I was drinking all of that caffeine, I wasn't even getting anything done. Like, I was like, basically, if you want to know, like, when I was drinking all that caffeine, it was like I was just hitting up against a wall. And I was like, why isn't this working? I was like, I just drank this energy drink. I just drank this matcha latte. I'm not matcha latte. I just drank this yerba mate. I just drank this, this coffee, this iced coffee, because that's what I was drinking. I was drinking yerba mate, which has a lot of caffeine. I was drinking like 2 of those a day. I'm going to be so real. I'm transparent. I don't care if you're going to judge me. I was drinking 2 yerba mates a day. You know what I'm saying? It started out with 1, and that's how you know caffeine is a drug. It started out with me drinking 1 not matcha latte, gosh, because I'm looking at it. It's yerba mate. They're so similar. But like I was saying, it started out with just 1. Because, and I started this whole caffeine kick, not even I think at the beginning of this year. And so the fact that I was like heavily increased, I was heavily increasing it. So it started out with just yerba mate. these tea drinks that I was getting. And there's nothing wrong. I'll still get them once in a while, but I was abusing them. Like, substance abuse when you see it. It started out with just that, and then I was like, I like this energy. And then I was like, I need another one. And so it escalated to 2 a day. And then my energy, I was getting used to it. Okay. And then iced coffee, and I hadn't drank iced coffee in years. And so then I started drinking iced coffee. I got one from Panera. And then, I was like, oh my gosh, it had espresso shot in it. Tell me why. I started going to Starbucks. I'm being transparent. I started going to Starbucks, and then y'all remember I was drinking the pinkety drinkities, which I'm no longer ever getting any Starbucks ever a mother freaking again, and that's on period. But yeah, started with the pinkety drinkities, which those were lightly caffeinated, and then I went to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? With those iced coffees, double shot of espresso, and that's exactly when my life started going downhill. In a short amount of time, I was like this, waking up, fiending for the coffee, fiending. And then it escalated to the point where I started buying the dang iced coffee with double shots of espresso at the grocery store and getting creamer and getting it. That's where it got out of hand. And then my energy, my body, I started gaining weight. I said, no. I said that we're not doing this, because for those of you that don't know, if you look at some of my older videos, I'm gonna just be transparent. This is a Cancer. The moon's in Cancer as we're speaking. Okay, so this is just being very vulnerable. I'm wearing Larimar. I'm just being very vulnerable because I know that some of you guys might need to hear this. Don't let it get to how I got, okay? My memory started, and this is all in a short amount of time, okay? My memory started kind of just, being a little bit weird, forgetting things, feeding for the caffeine, having an attitude if I don't have it. And it was just like, okay, gaining weight was a big thing for me because, the sugar and these drinks, I said no. And like I was just saying, for those of you that don't know, if you look at my older videos, from when I first started the channel, I was, 50 pounds lighter. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this to you, but it's okay. It's okay, all right? Because I just need to, Chiron, this is my healing, Chiron, yeah, this is that energy. But I was 50 pounds lighter when I first started the channel. And for those of you that don't know, before I started the channel, there was a period where I was over 200 pounds. I was really unhealthy. I was just blown up. I was so insecure. I disliked myself. And then I stopped eating meat, and that is what contributed to me losing, I think, like 20 pounds, no working out. I just cut the meat. Everybody started saying, Shonnetta, you're losing weight. Oh my gosh. And this is before YouTube. This is before my YouTube days, you guys. And so that motivated me, and then I started hitting the gym. And so I really quickly, in a really short amount of time, went from 210 pounds, 211 pounds to 150. And that happened so fast, okay? And so by the time I was down to like 150, that's when like my channel started, and I was just rocking, I was vibing. And it really all started in this house right here that I'm living in, that I'm about to move out in 3 months or so. This house is where I gained 50 pounds. So I'm not going to be staying here, and I'm not going to blame it on this house. I'm not going to blame it, but this is my first time ever living by myself. I'm only 20, so this is my first time. This was my first time moving out, my first time having my own house, my first, I'm young, so, having that freedom, because look, I'm about to hit home for you guys. When you're living with people, because I was living with my boyfriend's family. So, no shade to his family, but it's not like when you're living with your own family, and I mean that from the nicest place possible. Like, his family has done so much for me. Bless, much love to them. Always will show love for them. But when you're living with your own family, there's more comfort. And I'll just be honest, I have my Mars in Scorpio. So I'm I'm very to myself when I meet new people, even though I come off as very, like this. when I come off like this to you guys, it's because you guys are on the same vibration as me. But when I'm around people that aren't on the same vibration as me and they have like religious beliefs and, they're older and, it's kind of just like I'm uncomfortable. And so when I was living, with Chris's family or parents, I only went into the kitchen. This sounds so bad, but I only went into the kitchen when Chris would come with me because I was just so shy. But I was living there for like, 4 years, 5 years. But it was just like this, that's just the type of person I am. And I've always wished that I was more closer with his family. But guess it's not in the cards for me, but it's okay. But yeah, and so I was not really, I was eating there. Like we mainly ate out there because I just really wasn't comfortable with being down in the kitchen. Just because, and it might make me sound like a bad person, but that was just me. And so now that I'm living here, I'm down in the kitchen whenever I want. Okay, I go in that fridge whenever I want. All right, and so I feel like that definitely contributed. But there's blessings in everything. I feel like me putting back on that weight definitely showed me that I'm more comfortable with myself when I am that weight that I was before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm beautiful right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even look how much I weigh. Like, if I were to tell you guys how much I weigh right now, you'd be like, no way. But I'm tall, I'm taller, I'm thicker, Stop. Don't try to sneak a peek. But I got some meat on my thighs, some junk in the trunk, some bosoms. So it evens out. But, just like in my face and stuff like that, my face is actually, look, ever since I've been drinking these matcha lattes with maca powder, look, and ever since I cut out the caffeine and stuff like that, and ever since I've been drinking lime water, and ever since I purchased my Hydro Flask, I've been getting slimmer. And look, it's not about the appearance, but I'm a big advocate for this. If you're unhappy with how you look, if you are not fully satisfied when you look in the mirror, do what you need to do to make yourself satisfied. All right, I just keep them satisfied. All right, why did scissor just come out of me? But do what you need to do, boo. Whether that's going on walks, whether that's cutting out the Debbie cakes, whether that's cutting off a negative person that just makes you feel some type of way. All right. So, anyways, that was just me being vulnerable. I guess that's just, what? Like, Spirit, you didn't have to make me expose myself. And that's my medicine. Like, I feel like, my Mars and Scorpio, not because some people be saying, why you blame everything on astrology? You can't blame astrology for this. But check this out. Basically, your natal chart, your birth chart, it's basically a blueprint. It's a map of what the sky looked like when you were first born. And that holds a vibration. So, it makes sense. Like if astrology isn't real, if you don't act like how your birth chart is, then how come how come all Scorpios look like that? Y'all look good. You know what I'm saying? Like how, So anyways, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but yeah. So let's get back on track. Not the Debbie cakes. Yeah. I used to tear up them Debbie cakes. Okay. Tropical. I follow tropical. I want to get into Vedic astrology. That's lit. What are my thoughts on the marijuana? Okay. All love, all love, all support. I had me a cup of some of that tea yesterday. I made some herbal, we'll just call it that. I made some herbal tea yesterday. I didn't get zooted, man. I heard all good things about it, but I feel like I didn't make it right, okay? So I'm gonna tweak that recipe a little bit, but I didn't get zooted. But, my body felt good. Oh, she does side rail? That's lit. That's real lit. Okay. All right, so I really just like told my whole life, but like I was just saying, I feel like that's medicine for me, that's healing for me, because with my Mars and Scorpio, that can cause me to be very personal, like very private, very secretive, wanting to keep my information to myself, but then that's contradicting with my life's purpose. You guys, I found out because, I am no expert in astrology. I'm still learning just like you guys. I still read my books. I learn new things about astrology every day. And recently I've been, dissecting and looking at my birth chart a bit more. Y'all, come to find out. Okay, so my sun and my Mercury is in conjunction in Leo. And for those of you that were following along earlier, conjunction means that you have two or more planets in the same sign. So, come on. Why does this do this every time I go live? But so sun, Mercury conjunction, I already knew that. But the whole time, which house is your sun in? Because your sun sign represents your soul, your life's purpose. So whichever house your sun sign is in will give you more insight on your life's purpose. Whole time, guess which house? Y'all just guess. Guess which house my sun's in. Can you guess? For my people that follow along with astrology, I guess which house my sun's in. Tenth house. 10th house. I was like, if that don't make sense, I said, if that don't make sense. 10th house, let's talk about it. The 10th house rules your career, your reputation, the public, how the public views you, your reputation. It can also, what does that have to do with? 10th house is, your image, right? Yeah. No. Don't catch me on here lacking. See, that's the side effects. That's what that caffeine did to me, y'all. But it's okay. 10th house has to do with your career, your reputation, what you're known for in this world, all of that. And so I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. People know me. I'm like, that's so lit. I'm drinking a matcha latte homemade with almond milk. 7th house is partnerships, okay? Your closest partnerships. Oh, you have Sun and Mercury and Leo. That's amazing, okay? Okay, so let's get back on point. Let's get back on track. So, we're just talking about this this new moon in Mercury. Okay, no, Mercury. What? What the freak? Okay, I guess Mercury's popping up because I'm talking so much. But we're talking about this new moon in Cancer. So let's go ahead and get into it. Cancer, it's a very emotional sign. It's very nurturing. It's very mothering. It's very caring. It's there. It's shelter. It's security. And so once again, we tie back into the whole new moon, new start. What new energy are you wanting to bring in? So now let's talk about how we can fully harness and use this energy to manifest our dream life. So once again, I feel like me personally, I feel like whenever you're working with the moon cycles, it's so crucial to manifest things that are in alignment with whatever that moon is about. So once again, this moon is about nurturing, nurturing yourself, nurturing others, okay? Being more vulnerable, okay? That's what this is all about. And so I feel like, what new energy are you wanting to bring in? Are you wanting to have a deeper connection with your significant other? Are you wanting to have a better relationship with your mom? Are you wanting to have a better relationship with your father? Are you wanting to have a better relationship with yourself? Are you wanting to revise the way that you care for your own children? Do you want to step up to the plate a little bit more and be there for your kids a little bit more? Okay? What do you want to bring in that has to do with your soul? And so, your soul's passions, what you feel called to do. And so this is also a new moon where I feel like, with this being water energy, double water, What have you been crying about recently? You know, what's been kind of heavy on your heart lately? And I feel like everything that's been happening these past couple of days or even this past week, everything that's taken place, really take a look at what made you emotional, okay? Yeah, let's talk about it. Like, what made you emotional these past couple of days? What made you feel some type of way? What really hit different in a bad way? You know, like, whoa, like I wish that that wasn't the case. Okay? Your mother, your relationship with your mom. Oh yeah, you guys, I want to let you guys know that I have a pick a card dropping later today. Y'all, I'm about to get a new laptop for my birthday. I'm getting a MacBook. I'm decking it out. Like I'm gonna Mercury, shut up. I'm gonna be going on freaking Apple, the website, and I'm gonna like get the specs that I want, and I'm gonna use that laptop just for editing because it took like over 20 hours to render this 3-hour pick a card that you guys are gonna be seeing later today. Like I filmed this pick a card days ago, not days ago, like the day before yesterday. I edited the same day and I rendered it the same day, and all yesterday I woke up yesterday like, oh my gosh, I'm about to upload a new pick a card, and then all yesterday it was rendering. I'm using a Dell, and bless, it got me to where I needed to be. It got me to 400K subscribers. So I'm a rock with you. All right. You always got a place in my heart. I'm humble, bae, Dell. I'm going to give y'all a shout out. All right. But I'm about to upgrade to a MacBook. And let's tie into, like the roots, fourth house, childhood. My childhood self is really happy because, growing up, poverty, I'm not saying that we were broke, but, there was a lot of things that I definitely wanted, as a child that, we weren't able to get. Blessed. I'm gonna tell you this, my mom always found a way to make things happen. But as a child, having a Capricorn moon, I was always mature. And even as a child, growing up around that, seeing my mom struggled, I had these inner dialogues with myself saying, don't ask for that. Let's not ask for that. It's okay. Let's get something cheaper, and it's crazy. Like how many people have actually went through that? And, there's nothing wrong, but when you're a child, maybe I could just be like simping right now, but I feel like when you're a child, children shouldn't really have to think about that. And so that really does tie into like my money mindset, or my previous money mindset, because of course I've reprogrammed my subconscious mind. I no longer have that lack poverty mindset. But it's crazy to reflect, because I have the Mercury retrograde card out. Even though Mercury retrograde is over, for those of you that don't know, after a planet stations direct from being retrograde, even though it's direct, it's not in retrograde, the next 2 weeks or so, we're going to be feeling the shadow energy. So it's ending, it's already end, but we might still feel some of the effects. So, memories will be popping up for you. And this is actually beautiful because, with Chiron being in retrograde, with Chiron being in retrograde, those memories, those flashbacks can really, oh my gosh, it can really help you dive deep and get to the root of the issue. Why do you think the way that you think? Why do you view the world the way that you view it? And so, tying back into myself as an example, and never think that I'm egotistical, like I'm always talking about myself, but that's just my way of healing. I've come to the awareness that like spirits literally told me like my life purpose is to heal and to inspire and educate people from sharing my personal experiences. That's why people don't believe that I'm 20, because of, how I carry myself and things of that sort. But, that's just, I'm a Capricorn moon, and Capricorn moons definitely have to grow up way faster. So when I was like 14, I was doing stuff, when I was like 14, no, when I was like 13, I was doing stuff that grown people were doing. Like, that's why I don't go to parties now. That's why I've done it all. I've done it all day. I'm not going to say I've done it all. Like I haven't done it all, but I've done all that I've wanted to do. So that's why I'm so mature for my age, and it's funny because no bashing, but the people that I went to school with, like they're still stuck in that little kid mindset, not all, but a lot of them. And I'm just like, whoa, like I'm low-key grateful for my Capricorn moon, but also I'm not bashing the people that are living their life and having fun, right? I'm still having fun, but I'm making more mature decisions. And I feel like being mature at a young age, it has its pros and cons. Like the cons could be like, Okay, like you had to grow up too fast, bless. You had to practically raise yourself, bless. I get it, rough issues with one or both of the parents. I get it. That's the cons, but the pros is, you I'm gonna be real with you. I am very advanced for my age, and a lot of older people tell me they're like, "Wow, like I wish." This is not to sound egotistical. Please don't take it the wrong way, but for those of you that can, understand me and vibe with me, a lot of older people, they're like, wow, like, I wish that I had the knowledge that you had at my age, or wow, like, you're just doing it. Like, you're inspiring. Like, I can't believe it. And that always makes me feel really good. And of course, I'm a life path 7 as well. So that adds on to my seriousness, my very mature nature. But of course, I'm childish as well. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'll be cracking jokes. So I'm mature, but I'm also childish. Okay. Like, we can't disregard that. I'm gonna just be real. So, I pick and choose, when I want to embody my seriousness and my goofiness, because Christopher, my boyfriend, he definitely knows that I do have a serious my serious side. And you guys know that as well, because sometimes when I be up on here, I be spitting the facts, I be serious. And then sometimes I have to crack some jokes, to soften the vibe. That's my Libra rising. Like, that's like, why do I sound like I'm just gassing myself up? But, healing, self-love, gas yourself up. Study your birth chart and gas yourself the freak up, all right? And this goes for those of you that have the same placements as me. Like, I feel like having a Libra rising, we naturally know how to read the room, and we know how to interact, to get the best out of it. So for example, with me having both of these energies inside of me, if I walk into a room full of people that are serious and have a straight face, I'm not going to be goofy cracking jokes. I'm going to be, I'm going to fit the tone. I'm, be on the same kind of energy. But, if I walk into a room and people are, like y'all vibing, y'all vibing out, y'all are open-minded, I'm gonna be myself, but of course I'm myself both ways, but y'all know the vibes. But anyways, y'all see how my Libra rising just be chatting? What? Okay. So, yeah, I was talking about childhood. Y'all see that? Crazy. But, back to what I was talking about with like childhood having to, because I was talking about a MacBook. Y'all see what I do? Like, how do we go from talking about a MacBook to free? Oh my gosh, Shonnetta, come on. But anyways, the reason why I was saying that is because my childhood itself is really happy that I'm finally able to, fend for myself and not have to ask people for help or ask people to get me something. I remember when I got my first pair of Timbs. My childhood self was so happy because all in high school, I just wanted a pair of Timbs. I just wanted a pair of Timbs to rock with my skinny jeans. Shut up, y'all. I know. It doesn't even sound like, okay, girl, bless, you got Timbs, get over it. But, like, if we're being honest, like, my childhood self really, really wanted those Timbs for years. And, I'm just really happy that I got it because I had to witness all my friends having them. Okay, every lesbian. All right, and now that I'm about to get an Apple MacBook, like, for years, I've been watching my favorite YouTubers just flexing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They just be flexing with their MacBooks, putting the Apple all up in the camera and stuff. I'm like, all right, y'all don't gotta be showing it off that much. Shut up. It's like, no, I'm happy for them, bless, but I'm just excited, I saw this post. No, Christopher shared this post. He was like, always be happy for those, it said, always be happy for the people that are coming up before you. It's just their turn. You'll get yours soon. And that's medicine. And let me be transparent because, I feel like every human being at some point in our lives, we've experienced the feeling of jealousy. I have. Let's be real. You have too. At some point. All right. I guess unless you're Perfect Patty. Unless you're Miss Perfect Patty Patterson from across the street. Maybe you haven't. But I know I have. And, especially, healing that inner child, sometimes when you're a child and you don't have, that financial support. You have the other support. You have the shelter, you have the basics. But so when you see other kids at school, and they talk about how for Christmas they just got the new Nintendo, and they just got this and this, and their parents gave them $1,000, and this and this and this, you're like, oh, okay. And sometimes we can turn that jealousy into bitterness, and bash people. Like, I remember, like, I used to low-key be bitter of the people that got gifted a car when they turned 16, or when they turned 17 or 18. Like, I'm like, dang, like, must be nice. It must be nice that your parents got you a car. I gotta work for mine. I don't get nothing, man. So I was in that energy. And so now, bless, now that I've grown a little bit, I've realized that my struggles made me exactly who I am today, and I would not change anything that I've ever gone through for the world. Because who knows if I were to change one little detail, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at here today, and I don't want to risk that. You know what I'm saying? So just know if you kind of were ever in the energy that I was in, of kind of just like low-key being like, dang, like, must be nice, okay? Or, I'm gonna be really real and transparent with you. Like, I turned my jealousy into bitterness. Like, I was just like, you're not a hard worker. You don't gotta work for nothing. You get everything passed down to you. You don't know anything about hard work. Like, I was that kind of person, because I've been working ever since, I was able to work, literally. Like, I was waiting to be able to get my work permit. I was waiting for that moment. So the moment I turned 16, got hired at Panera, hustling ever since, okay? And so, like, the people that I would see that just got, like, their cars gifted to them, like, they didn't have no job, they didn't have to pay no bills. Did you pay your child support bill? They didn't have to do none of that. And so, I was a little bit bitter. But I feel like, if you're walking in that energy, and we're not going to name any names, but just know, like, if you resonate with what I just said, know that your time is going to come, bae. Please, know, trust, and believe that your time is going to come. So congratulate your family members for making it before you. Congratulate your friends or your coworkers for achieving something before you got to achieve it. Because just because they achieved that doesn't mean that you're not going to achieve it. That doesn't mean that you're not going to get any attention. It just means that now is not your time. Okay, now is not your time. And so with that being said, sometimes when I see people that be hating, I'm like, dang, why are you hating? Like, your time is going to come. But I feel like, but what goes around comes around. I feel like the people, like, I feel like the people that kind of are in that energy of, they see people thriving, they see people being successful, and they don't want to congratulate it. But then when they're thriving, when their time finally comes, they expect to get, congratulations. They expect to get applauded. You know what I'm saying? But just remember, what you get out is what you get back in. So, if that's you right now, just catch yourself. I'm going to tell you that, catch yourself. Always, just be humble, and just know, bless, congratulations. Okay, I see you got the new car. Do you, boo? My time's coming. I'm excited for you, though. That kind of energy, because you don't want to be in a situation where everybody is, achieving success, and you're being bitter. You're like, okay. All right. Ew, you saw her? She think that she's doing it. She just got that. You saw her? Ew. Why'd she get that one? If that's you, just know that you're going to get that energy in return when your time finally comes. And so I'm not saying it, that shouldn't be the only reason why you're not hating on people. The reason why you shouldn't hate on people is just because it's not right, But why am I all over? Like, why am I talking? I guess these messages needed to come out. So let's talk about Chiron retrograde. Y'all, I'm ready for y'all to see this pick a card. I'm so ready. And this pick a card, it's basically, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Okay. This pick a card I've been wanting to film for so long. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sheesh. Wow. So this pick a card I've been wanting to film for so long. And Mercury retrograde just would not let me be great. So now that Mercury retrograde is over, I finally got it filmed, and it's not 4 piles, bae. It's 6. And that's also a testimony of not drinking caffeine. Y'all, when I was drinking caffeine, I was doing 4 piles, and that was it. But I have all this energy now. I sat down the other day and I was recording for 3 hours straight. 3 hours straight. I mean, this is a long pick a card. So each of the groups is like 20 plus minutes max. So you guys, I want you guys to prepare yourself for this one. This is going to be a very, some of the messages are tough love. Some of the messages, depending on which pile you pick, I'm not going to tell you, but just be ready. And I feel like, have a box of tissues. There were some really deep messages that came through, and this is a pick a card titled, what do you need to hear right now? Messages from spirit, advice from spirit. So you guys are going to be hearing what you need to know right now. You guys are going to be getting advice from spirit and just messages from spirit, and also like something that you guys can do. Like, so if you have been having something that's been, kind of weighing heavy on your heart, you're just like, I don't know, like what's going to happen. When you pick the pile, you can think about that situation and then pick a pile, and that can give you guidance on that. Or even if you don't have any kind of crazy situations, you can still pick a pile. It's timeless. This is literally just 7 piles, not 7 piles, 6 piles. I'm sorry. 6 piles where we talk about what you need to hear, okay? And it really goes in, and I feel like Chiron was really a big focal point for all of the groups. So this pick a card is really going to be focusing on your healing. So once again, these are messages that your ego might not want to hear, okay, depending on the person. Now, there was one particular group where I really felt the vibe that some people's egos were going to get so offended, but of course, not all of them will, but it was just one particular group. But for a lot of it's big. It's medicine. It's so powerful. Oh my God. I'm just so excited for you guys to see it. So it's currently finishing up. I mean, all day yesterday was rendering. All day yesterday. Like, I'm telling you, when I woke up, when I went to bed, it was rendering. I woke up today, still rendering, and now it's on 100%, but it's still not done. And so once that's done, I just got to upload it to YouTube, do the description, do the timestamps, thumbnail, and we're up, okay? The life of a YouTuber. Did y'all know that much work? Y'all, I'm going to be real with you. A lot of work goes into YouTubers' videos. And, before I was an actual YouTuber, I was like, oh my gosh, like, that looks easy. And it is. To me, it comes easy. It comes naturally. But like the behind the scenes, I feel like filming is the easiest part. Behind the scenes is like the editing, especially if you're doing long videos like me. Like I sit through my whole video. And I watch it because for 3 hours sitting down drinking water, I'm gonna be burping. So I burp a lot. So I gotta watch it all the way through and cut out where I'm burping and cut out where I'm meditating, because I do, I like to, catch my breath, and I like to meditate and reground, recenter, and cleanse between each group to make sure that we don't have a passover of energy. So it's a lot of work that gets put into it. So I wish it could be as simple as, filming it, editing it, and uploading it all in one day, but it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. Hey, maybe it might work like that when I get this MacBook Pro in a couple of days. Okay. What? My matcha latte is cold. I've been chatting. I like my hot matcha lattes. Why am I stuttering? Okay, so with that being said, let's pull some cards, because I feel like doing a tarot card reading. So yeah, once again, manifestation. This is a full moon to go ahead and manifest just more nurturing, loving energy. If you guys have been wanting to get a new house, manifest a new house or a new living situation, hey, get the candles out, get your journals out, get your pen out, script it, speak it into existence, manifest it, visualize it, get yourself that new house. And it's funny that this message just came up because, once again, sharing things from my experiences, oh my God. I had K2 sitting on this joint. Y'all, I had K2 sitting on this tarot deck all freaking night. And K2 is a really powerful stone. It's a crystal that connects you to other dimensions and other entities and things of that sort. And I just touched it and they just went everywhere. So, ooh, High Priestess, we're on to something. Yes, y'all. I'm using a kitty cat tarot deck for the first time. It's called the Cat's Tarot. The Cat's Tarot. How cute. Okay, let's see. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. But like I was saying, I had this thought earlier because I personally know what it's like to be in an uncomfortable living situation. Remember her earlier how I was talking to you guys about how when I was living with my boyfriend's parents, his family, not even just his parents, his whole family. All right. And it was, it was cool. It was cool at sometimes, but sometimes it was just, I needed my own space. Let's just be real. Let's just be transparent. And when you're living with a bunch of different people that are on a bunch of different people that are on all different frequencies and consciousness, and you're spiritually ascending, when I tell you, around this time last year, I had a breakdown. And I remember it. I'm gonna share this story with you guys. This time last year, I wasn't in this house. I was still in that uncomfortable living situation, and I had a breakdown. It was crazy. Like I remember, I was sitting down filming a pick a card reading, and I was, doing my thing, and then I just heard a bunch of noise, like somebody just felt the need to vacuum. Just, because obviously when I'm filming, you can hear, I'm a loud talker, Mercury and Leo, I'm loud, you can hear me. And so somebody just felt the need to vacuum outside of Chris and I's bedroom door, or Christopher's bedroom door, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, okay, so I stopped what I was doing. And that was the thing, like when I was living in that house, when I was filming videos, my Capricorn moon, because, we take our work seriously. And when I'm constantly having to stop because people are yelling, because people are just being loud and ignorant, that was like the biggest thing that got on my freaking nerves. Okay. And of course, they're at home, they're chilling, but it's also like if I was living with my own family, my family would have respect that I'm filming a video, you know what I'm saying? And so anyways, fast forward back to what I was talking about. I was filming a video, and then somebody felt the need to freaking vacuum outside of the door that I was filming, and then just being really loud, and yelling and talking to somebody else. And so I just stopped. I remember this. Okay. It was around this time last year. I stopped and I was just like, I need to go outside. I need to take a breather. And I just sat on the front porch, and I was just crying. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, universe, please, 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 please. I need my own space. I need my space. I was crying, and Christopher was in the shower, so he didn't even know what was going on. So he got off the shower. I was still outside. He was like, what's wrong? And I was like, we just got to move. We got to get out of here. We got to go. And so we made it happen within 3 months after that. And I feel like that is just literally, it's a representation of when you're manifesting and you want something so bad that you freaking cry. And I wasn't crying like to get my way. I was crying because I can't take it. Like, and I don't, I'm a Capricorn moon, so I don't be crying over everything. Like, I'm pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? I put up a big wall, and for something to really, get me, to cry like that, because I was crying, like I was like the hyperventilating, like I'm gonna go, like oh my god, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And so, I had the ugly cry. And so the universe, or my ancestors, the Most High, I mean, all of them put together heard my cries, man. And I swear they got me out of that situation so fast. So once again, tying back into, if you are living in a situation, like if you are in a heavy situation where you're around people that have different religious, that was my thing, different religious views as you, thinking that you're a devil worshiper, not wanting you to burn sage, because it stinks. I was dealing with that, y'all. I was dealing with that. And, you know, and even Chris was dealing with it too, like, you know, because he burned sage as well, like, and it was just like, okay, like, and me and Christopher already had the knowing. We were like, okay, like, basically, because we were basically trying to stay there to save up our money, to stack our bread, because originally we just didn't want to rent. We wanted to buy a house. But then my Capricorn moon was telling Christopher's Gemini moon, because he's a Gemini moon, you know. I was like, you know, my Capricorn moon said straight up, this isn't realistic. We need to get out of here now. And we can't do that if we're about to buy a house. You know, we still need to save up. So I was like, renting is going to be the option. And we need to get out of here. And so that's what we did. That's what we did. And so the reason why I'm telling you guys this is, especially my spiritual people, okay, all of you guys watching this, when you are a spiritual being and you are living around people that don't have the same practices or beliefs as you, that can be very heavy on you. That can hinder your healing, and that can really just, I mean, it's something. But I'll tell you what, you know, there were moments where I was like, why am I still, like, why is the universe not getting me out of this situation? You know, because even before I had that breakdown, like I just told you guys, like, I had been wanting to get GTF for a while, but it wasn't happening. It wasn't manifesting. And so something told me in my soul, there's still medicine here for me. There's still a lesson that I had to learn before I got out of that house. And so the crazy thing is, it was true. Hey, the world, oh my God, the world in reverse. Like, let's talk about it. And so I will say this, if you are living in if you have a crazy living situation, it doesn't matter who you're living with, but if it's uncomfortable to you and you have been manifesting to get out of that living situation and it hasn't happened, it hasn't manifested, and you feel like you've done everything that you could, there might be some unfinished business. The World card, it talks about completing a chapter and moving to a new chapter of your life. You're ready. Everything has come full circle and you're ready to start this new journey. But when it comes in reverse, like how it just did, we're not ready yet. That chapter of your life isn't quite done yet. You might have a few more pages. You might have a few more chapters. You might have a few more sentences, bae. But what you need to do, especially with Chiron being in retrograde right now, is dive deep. Connect with your ancestors, connect with your deities, your spiritual team, whatever you resonate with, and ask them, what is the lesson? What do I need to learn and overstand here in this house before I can move on my own? What is it? And for me, honestly, what was mine? What was mine? When I reflect back to it, let me think, you know, let me seriously think, because I was just so happy that I moved out that I really didn't think about it. And so now I'm taking the chance to really think about it. I feel like, you know, with me personally, like I was telling you guys how I'm a really shy person, you know, and I just, you know, that's medicine for me, you know, stepping out. I've always been that way. Like with it depends. Like it really depends on the person's vibe. Like, because I really do pick up on vibes. So if I pick up on a vibe, like you really like me and you really like you really like me and you enjoy my energy and you're, you know, really want to be around me, I feel that. And so I'm more of like myself, like how I am with you guys. This is 100% me. And so if I'm not like this with you in real life, that goes to show that there's still like a barrier there. Like there's that 9 of Wands. Like I have hella 9 Wands with people if I'm not acting like myself. You know, if I'm not cracking jokes, not being goofy, if I'm being like really serious or really proper, that's why. And so with that being said, I feel like that could have been the lesson for me, you know, realizing that in life, you have to communicate with people. You have to face your fears one way or the other. And, you know, I really didn't like being like, it sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. But I've always felt, you know, let me not. Some of you guys might know what I'm saying, but just never really felt that vibe. Like never felt that vibe. But everybody shows appreciation or admiration, or that they like you in different ways. And I guess me being a Leo, I like to know it. Like, I like to hear it. Like, I like to be told, like, certain things like, oh, I like you, you're so sweet, oh, I care for you, like, oh, you're so beautiful. And this could just be me, like, needing my ego stroked, my inner child. But if I don't get that validation, then I'm like, oh, you don't like me. Like, you must not like me, because, like, hello, like, tell me. Like, I can't read your mind, bae. I can read cards, but I don't know about the mind yet. Like, tell me, okay? And so if I don't get that, then I just kind of, just take it as, okay, all right. And plus, just certain history between the whole thing. But I'm not going to get into that too much, I don't want to put too much of my business out there, because I probably do got people watching me. I got people watching, I got people checking in on me, want to know how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, back to your living situation, please. If you are in an uncomfortable situation, manifest yourself out of it. Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. I am so happy and grateful that I'm now living in my beautiful fill in the blank. You want an apartment? You want a house? You want a townhouse? Do your thing, baby. Do your mother freaking thing. And I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Y'all want to see? This is actual. Ooh. Crust. Ew. This is actually actual proof of my manifestations and everything that I've done to get myself into this house. So this is my manifestation journal. Y'all probably saw this last year in my video scripting. I still have it. If you can dream it, you can do it. So I enchanted this journal. Excuse me. Sorry. I enchanted this journal with the intention that everything I write into this book manifests into my life. This is a powerful book. Now, some people might be like, girl, you crazy. Get out of La La Land. But I kid you freaking not, every single thing that I've written in this book has come to fruition, except for I'm a multimillionaire. But in my defense, I'm getting there, and I know it, okay? All right? Like, the first thing that I ever wrote in this journal is I have a beautifully designed website, and lo and behold, yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so in here, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm a money magnet. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? So in here, I do my manifestations, but I also do write my gratitude. So writing your gratitude, and when I write my gratitude, I'll show you guys, you want to fill up a whole page. Now, you can do it halfway, but me personally, I always feel called to write a full page of gratitude. Now, when you're writing out your gratitude list, you literally, like, you script as well. So for me personally, I'm so happy and grateful that all of my credit card bills are paid off 100%. When I wrote this last year, I had 3 open credit cards, and fast forward to right now, I have 2 of them completely paid off, and then I just have 1 more left, which is really lit, and that's definitely going to be paid off within the next couple of months, and I'm excited about that. This time last year, I'm very blessed and grateful that I have thousands in my savings account. That has come to fruition. Save your money, bae. Save your mother freaking money for a rainy day. You never know when Saturn's gonna come out and play and hit that ASS with some karma. Hey, you owe me some money. I owe you. So, always have some money saved up. Yeah. Okay. So this is the stuff that I write like this. So when you're writing gratitude in your journal, you can write gratitude for things that haven't come yet, but the key is, it's coming. So for example, I am very grateful that I am responsible with money. At the time, I was just, y'all, the credit cards. All right. If you're watching this and you don't have any credit cards, I'm not saying not to do it, but what I'm saying is just know that you're only supposed to use 30% and nothing more. I wish I had known that before I started throwing it in the bag, but it's okay. All right, it's okay. But I didn't know that. So that got me into some trouble. And my credit, my credit back then was not pretty, but now it's beautiful. So I'm excited about that. I'm still growing it, but nobody told me that rule about the 30%. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, here we go. Ooh, and this is why you always want in your journals, you want to write down what is happening in the universe. So, on August 8th, last year, August 8th, 2019, the Lion's Gate was open. And the Lion's Gate was basically a portal up above for manifestation. And I feel like this was a few days after my breakdown. That's crazy, y'all. That's why I always track your life. Like, coming from somebody that has their moon in the 3rd house, I have so many journals, and it's so good to look back on and just be like, oh my gosh, I remember this day, I remember where I was at. Oh my gosh. Like, Christopher and I were outside on this day in his front yard at his parents' house, and we had like a little picnic set up. We had the Bluetooth speaker with some lo-fi beats, and we were both scripting in our journals together, couple goals, and we manifested. So August 8th, 2019, and I'm sharing this with you because it's come to fruition, all right? It's come to my reality, so I can now share it with you, but back then I wasn't sharing this journal with anybody. So, question, this is what I wrote right here. What am I currently manifesting into my life on this Lion's Gate, okay? I am manifesting my own place to live. I am manifesting moving out of Chris's parents' house. I am manifesting a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Hey, by the end of 2019, I will be moved out into my own house. That happened. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Get the fuck out. 2-bedroom, freaking 3.5. No. Excuse me. No, that's not it. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Okay, so I got even better. Oh my gosh, this is my first time looking at it. Okay, so y'all, I'm telling you, July 20th. Okay, start today if you want to. And I was doing this every day. I was scripting every day. I'm gonna keep reading it to you to give you some examples, but this has come to fruition. Your business, yes. And look, Kazamaza, no more trying. You are manifesting a business. And that's what helped me. Not trying. And you'll hear, I don't say try at all in this book because we don't try, we do. Okay? So, by the end of 2019, I will be moved into my own house with Chris! Exclamation point. I love, and this is where it really helps. This is where you want to start acting as if it's yours. This is scripting. I love having my own house. It's so peaceful and quiet. I love just living alone with Christopher. I'm so very happy and grateful for having my own kitchen that is always clean and neat. Okay, that always clean. And I don't think the universe heard me on that one. Look, universe, I'd like to file a complaint. It's like, no, I'm grateful, but it's not always clean and neat. But we can always. So, okay, Chris and I are very blessed to have our own house. Thank you, universe. I put hearts too. I'm so extra, y'all. I'm very grateful that Chris and I got approved instantly for the house. That happened. Yo, the same day that we toured this house, the same day we applied, we got mother freaking accepted. So that's crazy. Okay. Oh my God. This is crazy too. I'm very blessed that Chris and I live in a peaceful and quiet neighborhood. That's on point. Okay. I'm very grateful for having my own house. Gratitude. I'm very grateful for making over $10,000 every month. Do y'all want to know if that has come to fruition? That's crazy. Let's just say I have surpassed that. That's actually really crazy because this time last year I was not making that money. That's crazy, and I just want to cry right now. I want to tell all you guys, like, you can make it happen. Like, and it's not like $10,000 back then seemed like a lot of money to me, but. And I'm Humble Sally. Look, I'm not saying this to make you feel some type of way. I'm sharing this because if I can do it, you can do it. And that's on facts. Like, I'll tell you what, like, that is freaking crazy. I'm financially secure. I am blessed that all of my needs are met and more. When you're manifesting, met and more. Don't limit yourself. If the universe wants to bless you with something even better, so be it, okay? Wow, I am wealthy. I'm a money magnet. Money always finds a way to me. Gratitude. It feels so good saving thousands each month. Okay. I'm successful in my life. I'm very grateful for all of my YouTube success. I am worthy of all of the success in my life. I am the luckiest woman in the world. Thank you, universe. And I would just keep going on that. And I have pages where I literally just talk about YouTube. Like, I have pages where I literally just give things for what I already have, of course. Because even this time last year, like, I had a bunch of subscribers, humble, of course. But like, there's pages where I just be giving things. Like, I'm so grateful for each and every one of my supporters. I'm so grateful for everybody that has love for the channel. I'm so grateful for everybody that supports me and my work. I be going in, man. And so this right here, this next page, excuse me, sorry. Y'all, I'm detoxing. I've been taking a lot of herbs to detox. I always say that, but I be detoxing all the time. But I've been drinking lime water, and the lime water pushes the mucus out. So I don't know why I just sucked it back in. I know it's TMI, but I'm gonna blow my nose after this. But if you have a lot of mucus, if you eat a lot of mucus foods, or if you don't eat any more mucus foods, and sometimes you just get mucus from like the air quality, you can drink some lime water. Just get a lime, put it in some water, and drink it multiple times a day, and the lime will clear out the mucus from your system if you deal with that. Sea moss. I take sea moss and bladder X. Yes. Did I just start? No. Okay. And so once again, just a whole nother page. And this is the funny thing. This is why I say all of my needs are met and more, because right here, August 14th, I'm so happy and grateful for our new apartment. I was manifesting that, but the universe gave me a townhouse. So don't limit yourself. I definitely manifested the timing because of, I wanted to be moved out before 2019 was over, and we did that. Once again, just manifest. Like, if you want to manifest, do it. Like, get a journal, start giving thanks, like give gratitude as if it's already come to you. Be in depth. So for example, if you want a new 2020 Corolla, I don't know why I'm using that example, but if you want that 2020 Corolla, write in your journal, thank you so much, universe. I'm so happy. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I just drove off the lot with my red 2020 Corolla, souped up. All right. You want to be as in depth as possible. And how are you getting it? How are you going to be getting the 2020 Corolla? Do you want to pay it with your own money? Do you want it to be a gift? And when I tell you, when you're manifesting, please do not limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. And this is why it ties back into your childhood. Do you have poverty, lack, money mindset? Okay. And what that is, a lot of people walk with the mindset of that's too expensive. I won't be able to afford that. That's not realistic. And that was me. But what I like to do, once again, and I tell all my clients this, I do this all the time. At nighttime, me and Christopher sleep with positive affirmations playing. Okay? Look up You Are Creators on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Listen to his affirmations while you sleep. All right. And I'm telling you, your life is going to, like, when I tell you my life has transformed, it's crazy. Okay. In just 2 years. Okay. In just 2 years of listening to those positive affirmations. And it seems like a long time, but if I hadn't started those positive affirmations, I could probably still be working at a regular job. And I'm not bashing anybody that works at a regular job. If that works for you, blessed, because there are certain people that walk with energy. They need to have that, that 9 to 5 energy. Like my sister, she likes that. She feels like she needs that. She feels like she couldn't function being, independent or not having that structure. Me, I don't like that. I don't want people telling me what to do. I never vibed with it. And so even when I was working those regular jobs, I always in the back of my mind said, this isn't for me. No. I want to work from home. I need to work from home. That was what my soul was telling me. Fast forward, I work from home. I've been actually working from home ever since 2019. Like when I was scripting for this new house, I've been working from home. And I'm very grateful for that. This channel has really, really, really opened a lot of doors for me. I'm forever grateful and forever humble, and that's on period. And I'm gonna just be so freaking real with y'all. And it's funny because ever since a kid, I've wanted to be a YouTuber. But of course, YouTube is not my only form of income. You know, I have my own business now, Golden Lineage LLC, and that's crazy. Like that popped off last year. You know what I'm saying? Like that popped off, and I wasn't even expecting that. But now I have my own website. You know, at one point I was taking readings all from email. You know, and that was just not the move once I was getting bigger. So I say all this to say, you know, I say all of this to say, don't limit yourself. Stop putting yourself in a box. Go ahead, manifest your dreams. And I'm telling you, like, I can put money on this. If you, like, I swear, like, I can put money on this. If you do the positive affirmations while you're sleeping, you reprogram that subconscious mind, you stop listening to that garbage music that is messing up your subconscious mind. That's a big one, okay? And people think that I'm so, like, strict and, oh my gosh, you don't have fun. It's not that I don't have fun, but it's that I'm conscious. And like I said earlier, if you don't want to wake up and see the truth for what it is, don't open that damn third eye, okay? Don't do it. Because what's happening is, and I've seen it in the spiritual community, I'm not going to name any names. I'm not even going to do that because that's their journey. But I've seen some, you know, people in the spiritual community that, you know, are woke or, you know, but they're still participating in low vibrational, just. And when I see it, I keep my mouth shut. I don't speak on it. I don't talk about them. I don't do it. But I observe. Okay, I observe. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. In this world of craziness, these distractions, I get it because I get caught up in the distractions as well. I'm not perfect, but you know, seeing the people that continuously do it, and it's just, you know, once you wake up and you start actually like being conscious and you know the truth of certain things and you see how certain people speak, how certain people word things or what they choose to label themselves as or call themselves or address themselves as, real recognizes real, basically. And so what I'm saying is, you know, if you don't vibe with a certain person, you're not vibing with them for a reason. But yeah, like I was saying, like if you're not ready to open up, if you're not ready to see the truth and hear the truth and know the truth, don't you dare, you know, open up that third eye. You know what I'm saying? And that ties back into the music. So many people are wanting to manifest their dream life and they're listening to the garbage music, and I'm not even just, somebody came for me. They tried to come for me and say, why you only talk about hip hop music being low vibrational? Hip hop is not the only genre that is low vibrational. Let me clarify. Low vibrational music is any kind of music that puts you in a low frequency, okay? The scream metal music that talks about suicide and depression and I hate myself, okay? That is low vibrational. R&B music can be low vibrational, you know, talking about that kind of stuff, you know? So anything that encourages you to feel angry, anything that encourages you to be sad, anything that encourages you to want to fight, anything that encourages you to want to commit crimes or, you know, be cold-hearted and be bitter and just chase this bag and think that money is the only thing that's important in this world, and Birkin bags, big Birkin bag, 5-6 figures. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to the song, but I heard it. Somebody talking about a big Birkin bag. Big Birkin bags ain't gonna go to the grave with you, bae. Big Birkin bags ain't gonna get you to the most high, bae. Big Birkin bags, talking 6 figures, ain't gonna get your soul right. And that's what we're talking about here. So if you are going to be manifesting and be scripting and doing all this stuff, I'm not saying to cut it out because I still listen to music with words in it. But catch this, because so many people's egos get flared up when anybody talks about this subject. But if you would just tame the ego and just connect with higher self and just hear why I'm saying this and understand what the principle is, whatever you listen to, your subconscious mind absorbs, okay? I'm going to say this. Somebody screen record this and share this on Twitter or something, okay? Whatever your subconscious mind hears or consumes is what you attract in your waking life. Okay? And so your subconscious mind is constantly running 24/7. That's why you don't sleep with the TV on, because those commercials will penetrate that subconscious mind. And in your waking life, you're wondering why you're attracting scammers and fraudulent people. It's because when you're sleeping, you don't even know what your subconscious mind is consuming. So go ahead and turn the TV off when you go to bed and get a nightlight instead. All right? All right. But even that, when you're awake, excuse me, guys, sorry. Even when you're awake, okay? Even when you are awake, what kind of TV, and I talk about this in my pick a card later today. But even when you're awake, what kind of TV shows are you watching? You know what I'm saying? And look, I get it, because we're all we're basically not, we're not humans. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So us being spiritual beings having a human experience, it feels nice to, really, vibe with these humanly things, these worldly materialistic things, but we must not let that take away from the real reason why we're here. We're not here to chase a bag. We're not here to get a Birkin bag. Of course, the bag, the money helps us, fulfill our life's purpose, and helps us get to where we need to be, and helps us get in alignment with our soul. Money is a necessity. We need the money, but that's not most important. Birkin bags, Gucci, Louis, that's not important. And so when we see all of these celebrities, these singers, not fantasizing, romanticizing, getting the bag and being heartless, and slutting and ducking them. Okay, that goes for the female rappers, the female singers, the male singers, the male rappers. And once again, this is for all genres. If it's talking about something that you don't want to attract, don't listen to it. Don't consume it. Once again, I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to let this penetrate your subconscious mind, okay? Whatever your subconscious mind hears, it's absorbing like a sponge. So, for example, before I was conscious, all right? Well, I was conscious, but I wasn't this conscious. I wasn't this woke. I'm being humble. I'm being honest. SZA, okay? SZA. I just keep them satisfied on the weekend. You're like 9 to 5, I'm the weekend, okay. All right, let me not even sing that. That used to be my song, okay? That used to be my song, okay? Before all of this information came to me, that used to be my song. And then because Christopher was the one that got spiritually woke before me. He put me on, okay? He woke up my soul, and I'm forever grateful for that. He said, stop listening to that song. It used to make him so mad. I'm like, why is it so? It's just a song, It's just a song, and that's what a lot of people say to me. It's just a song, Shonnetta, chill out. But when you realize that your subconscious mind is absorbing it, do you want to be the weekend? Do you want to be the weekend, the 2 days? You know what I'm saying? Do you want that, or do you want to be like the whole lifetime? Like, you want to be like every single day, like, you mine, bae, okay? So I don't want to be the weekend. I want to see you every day, 7 days a week. Okay. And so also, you attract what you listen to. So even if you don't, even if that song doesn't manifest you being the side chick, it's going to manifest your man or woman having a side piece. You see how it works? So whatever the song is saying, I'm going to break this down. Okay, whatever the song is saying, I guarantee you'll manifest it somehow, some way. It's going to show up in your reality, whether your friend's involved with a side piece mess, whether you're cheating on your man, whether your man's cheating on you, it's going to manifest. And let's talk about this. A lot of people, let me shut this book. I'm speaking facts. Look, this Moldavite got me rocking, y'all. I'm telling you. People really idolize these quote unquote woke artists. This is no hate, because they're gifted. They sing good. They're talented. But let's talk about it. Janae Aiko, she's got some waking up to do. Like, I don't care. People be asking me my feedback on that. Like, how do I feel about it? She's beautiful. She's talented. She's drop dead gorgeous. And she seems like she really has a beautiful soul. I don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about her music. If she was really woke and as conscious as other people like to say she is, she wouldn't be promoting the stuff that she talks about in her song. Now, mind you, there's one song that I listen to, the protection mantra. I am protected. Because I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I want to support these female artists that are woke. I really do. Like, when I heard her protection mantra, I was like, keep it coming. Keep it coming, man. Like for real. I was like, this is so good. Look at her. She's doing the mantras. She's getting it out there. And then, some people were like, check, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what's some people tell me to check out her other music. I don't vibe with it. I really don't, because you can, and it's her way of healing though. Like, she's healing. Like, I feel like her music, I don't, does she write her own songs? I don't know. But if she's not writing her own songs, then that's obviously an agenda that's being pushed on the society. But if she is writing her own songs, I can obviously see that she's, using that as a way of her own healing, which that's so beautiful. And I can see how it can help other people healing. But then again, some of the stuff that she's pushing, I just don't support, Okay. Yeah, basically, let's cut it out. Let's cut out the toxicity. Somebody asked me how I feel about Beyonce. I don't listen to her music. I've never been a big fan of Beyonce, even when I wasn't conscious, even when I was asleep. And now even more, I don't support that. I don't. So her beehive or whoever, if you feel some type of way, bless, go ahead. But I don't support that. I really honestly don't support any of these big celebrities that are high up, because, some might call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm just spitting facts. These higher up celebrities do not give no craps about you. They're only doing it for the money, and they basically, let me chill. I'm not going to say too much, but basically they can't speak for themselves. They're a puppet. They're being told what to do. And that's why I don't support it, because if you really cared about the people that listen to your music, you wouldn't be pushing the negative violence. You wouldn't be pushing that bad stereotype that a lot of women are getting nowadays. It used to not be like that. But I saw this post, y'all, I'm spitting fast. I saw this post, and it was talking about something about a black woman, saying like a black woman, how, it was a post saying that black women, something about black men not supporting black women. And I agreed with the post, but there was a man that responded to it. And then the man had the nerve to say, I want to support y'all, but now y'all on that hot girl stuff. Now y'all trying to be all this other stuff. And when I saw that, I was just like, that's so sad. Do you see the power of these celebrities? Hot girl season, hot girl summer. What are these celebrities even preaching? Like, are they teaching you anything? Oh, yeah, they are teaching you to be a hot girl. What is a hot girl? What is it? What is a hot girl? I love India Ari. Ooh, I love me some India Ari. But can you guys tell me what a hot girl is? Because this man that commented on that post, he's talking about all black women are hot girls. I'm not a hot girl. What? And so that just goes to show you that the sleep people, the people that aren't woke at all, they're being brainwashed to think that all females are the epitome of what these female singers are. And that's not the case. I feel bad for Meg Thee Stallion that happened to her. I don't wish that on anybody. And I really do hope that karma gets whoever hurt her. I don't know what happened with the situation. But at the same time, let me just give you an example. You see what Meg Thee Stallion talks about in her music. You know what she talks about in her music. You see how that manifested into her life. Let that sink in. Bless what happened to her. I don't wish that on anybody, and I hope that she heals. I hope that she gets better. But do you see what she talks about in her music, and do you see how that manifested into her life? And when she first came out, I was like, okay, she's beautiful, this beautiful brown-skinned girl, all right? And when I first heard that song, a real hot girl wants you to treat me how you treat it, or whatever she said, I was like, oh, that's catchy, but I'm not about to be singing that because I'm not a real hot girl, but it was catchy. And that's what the music industry does. The music industry makes the beats catchy, and then the lyrics, what's penetrating our subconscious mind, that's where it gets disgusting. They do the catchy beats. Okay, a ha, hey ha, all right, they do all that, but then whole time while they got that beat, because us humans, we hear that beat, We're like, okay, okay. And so the beat really is what makes the song. And then we have these artists that are being paid money to mess up society. It just makes me so mad, okay? But, oh, my Mars and Scorpio is coming out. But I'm so passionate about this because literally these people are selling themselves out to freaking brainwash the younger generations. It makes me so mad. And they claim that they care. They claim that they love their supporters. But if you love your supporters, why are you spreading that sickness? Y'all see how passionate I am about this. I could talk about this all day, okay? And I'm not saying that these celebrities are bad people, because they could be the sweetest person ever, but they're letting the dollar run their whole life. They're letting that little dollar that at the end of the day in the grave doesn't mean one thing. They're letting that sell them out. And they're making their ancestors so disgraced. I'm just being real. Do you really think that your ancestors want to see you, really exposing yourself half naked, talking about being a real hot girl? Okay? Okay? Because if you look what's happening in the female music industry is whoever's songwriting, because I guarantee you it's not these people, whoever is songwriting, they're intentionally turning the women of the world into heartless people that don't want to be loved, that are okay with being angry and upset. They're turning women into people that are just being sexualized. They're turning women into people that are just exposing themselves for a freaking little bit of likes, okay? And I'm not bashing you. People come for me when I talk about this, but I'm speaking my truth, okay? There's nothing wrong with showing skin, showing skin, but it's getting to a point where it's not just 20-year-olds, that are listening to this music. It's not just 20 years old people that are listening to this. It's not just 16-year-olds. There are people that are grown, that have kids that are like 6 years old in the back seat listening to this kind of music. And let me remind you, the subconscious mind gets programmed fully by the age of 7. So if you are a parent, not bashing you, but if you are a parent and your kid is under the age of 7, and when you are in the vehicle, you just let them listen to whatever you listen to, just know that everything that artist is saying is getting absorbed into their subconscious mind. Okay? I'm not judging you, because when I was younger, my mom played that kind of music around me. Okay? She played that kind of music around me. And when I was a teenager, I showed out because my subconscious mind was programmed with that fucking garbage. Do you see the power of the music? And so when these calcified pinealies come up to me saying, it's just music, it's just a TV show, lighten up, so we can't have fun, you can do what you want, but don't come crying to people when your life is falling apart, when you're attracting nothing but cheaters and liars, all right, and manipulators, okay? When you can't find love because all you're worried about is being a hot girl, being a little sweetie. Okay? Don't come crying to people. And it's the main ones that listen to that kind of music that complain about all their problems. If you stop listening to that kind of music and you replace it with something uplifting and positive, maybe you wouldn't be in that situation. Come for the men too. Let's go. Hey, who's next? Okay, let's talk about these men, because I already talked about the women. Okay, and I want you to know, once again, before I switch over to the men, but if you are a female and you still listen to that, or you just recently stopped, bless. It's okay. It is okay. And if you still want to listen to that music, I just would recommend just to be conscious. If you hear something that the artist is saying and you don't want to manifest it, just change the song. Just change it real quick. You know what I'm saying? And hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not bashing you. I'm just spreading this consciousness. I'm just so passionate about it for the children, for the youth. You know what I'm saying? You're grown, You're grown. You can make your own choices, but, I just wouldn't recommend listening to that around your children. Because once again, it doesn't matter if your children doesn't repeat the songs. It's all in the subconscious mind. And so you want your child to grow up, with a good head on their shoulders. Maybe we shouldn't play that, okay? But men artists have been I feel like the female artists, you know, that stuff just started really escalating. I feel like that's more recent with like how the songwriters are trying to portray the females in this generation now, because it used to not be like that. Y'all remember how female artists used to be, like Aaliyah, Ashanti. Okay, y'all remember like the real female artist, okay? Not saying that the ones out today aren't real, because a lot of them are talented. They sing so good. They have flow. They have a gift, but I feel like they're just using their gift in the wrong way, or they're just selling out. You know what I'm saying? They're selling out for a freaking dollar, for a Birkin bag. Okay, because the female artists back in the day weren't about that. Maybe they were still selling themselves out for a dollar, but they were still carrying themselves with class and respect. I'm just being real. And if you feel some type of way about that, bless. That's your shadow work. That's your ego popping up. I'm just being real. Like, because if we're being honest and transparent, there's a lot of these female artists out here that they might have respect for themselves, but from the outside eye, you wouldn't be able to tell. I'm just being real. You know, like if I were to, you know, just see somebody that, you know, acts like that, I wouldn't think that they would have a lot of respect for themselves. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Somebody said, boo, you do you. Okay, so to the men, I feel like the men have been doing it for a really long time. It's just, I have no words, honestly. Like and it seems like the male artists that are coming out in this day and age, this generation, where's the talent? You know, where's the talent? Nobody cares about it popping a perk and you black out and you're blowing her back out. Really? You know, I heard that song on TikTok a while ago. Pop a perk and I black out. I'm blowing her back out. Oh, okay. Like, okay. Okay. Like, what else are you doing? Like, you know, are you taking care of your kids? Okay. Are you using the money that you get for selling yourself out to take care of your kids? Are you buying Birkins? Or are you supporting Gucci? That's racist. Oh, okay. And the celebrities that spoke out on the Black Lives Matter movement, get out of here. Because if they really cared about Black lives, they would not be putting those lyrics that are specifically targeted towards the Black community. They wouldn't be doing that. That goes for the female Black artists, and that goes for the male Black artists. If they really cared about Black lives, they wouldn't be promoting music that promotes violence, shooting, popping perks. They wouldn't be doing that. Period. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? And that's on mother freaking period. I don't know what 50 Cent did. Okay? I don't know what 50 Cent did. I don't follow along with that. Somebody said something about 50 cents, but I don't know. I don't know what he did. I heard Young Pharaoh talking about it, but was he talking about Black women? If that's the case, we don't want him, okay? He joked about her situation, and that's messed up. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That is so messed up. Even though she sings about that kind of stuff, she still didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it, and that's not funny. But like I said earlier, that's why you got to be mindful what you speak, because you're casting spells. She talks about being about it. She talks about being with the stuff. And so the universe was like, okay, you're with the stuff. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to disrespect her situation, because I really am sending her healing energy. When I saw the tweet that she tweeted and I was reading the response, people were being so rude. Like, why are they trying to, like, take away from her pain? Like, she's a human. She feels pain just because she talks about feeling tough and stuff. But that just goes to show, like, you know, it doesn't matter what somebody is saying. Everybody has feelings. And just because somebody can say something, that doesn't mean that they're about it. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, J. Cole, how I feel about J. Cole, I feel like he's a real one. I feel good vibes from him. I'm going to just be real. I'm going to be transparent. And that's why you notice it's like, it's the ones that are genuine, the ones that are very genuine and just really have good intentions. Where are they right now? When was the last time they dropped an album? Where are they at? Okay. He's in the cut because he knows that there's scurry going on. He's in the cut. Okay. He popped up during the protests. Shout out to him. But he's back in the cut because he knows that there's a lot of F stuff going on and he doesn't want any part of that. Okay. And I'm not going to keep talking about celebrities because I feel my vibration getting a little bit irritated talking about the madness. But just know that I don't support a lot of these celebrities. I do not support a lot of these celebrities. Okay. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I'm setting the intention that more woke people, okay, more woke people that are gifted, that are talented, just keep pushing your music, keep pushing your healing vibrations and frequencies. And I'm not saying, to be a boring artist, but I feel like this generation, this society has been brainwashed to think that the only entertaining music has to be degrading, has to talk about shaking that thing, has to talk about getting drunk, popping mollies, has to talk about being heartless. Can we not? Like, can we talk about building with each other? Can we talk about raising the consciousness? Can we talk about healing? Can we talk about loving? Can we talk about, all that good stuff? Okay. Okay. Somebody said thoughts. Hey, if it's a mainstream artist, it's very rare. Somebody said Nicki Minaj. No, I'm sorry. Some people might not like what I gotta say, but I just, and I'm not saying that these are bad people. Like, I'm really not. I just don't support what they're promoting to the youth, what they're because they're celebrities. They know their power. But of course, we got to keep in mind that these people, once they sign that contract, that's it. We got to keep that in mind. So even though I know that I don't support their music, I can't say that they're a bad person because I truly don't know. Maybe they just got tricked and went down the wrong path. I don't know. But those are my thoughts. I'm going to end it there. Okay. Yeah. It's hard to meet people that feel this way. And the thing is when I first started talking about this, people came for me. Okay? When I first started having deep conversations like this on my Instagram or on YouTube especially, people came for me. And I'm like, yo, should I stop talking about this? Like, am I wrong? Am I boring? Am I weird? But then Spirit said, no, this is your soul's purpose. You're meant to be different. You're meant to be the black sheep. You're not meant to be walking in that herd of asleep people. You're meant to wake up the people, okay? Okay? So, and my Libra rising sometimes, really wants to just not talk about it. But I feel like it has to be said. So, moral of the story, because I've been on here for a minute. Shout out to everybody for the donations. It's cute. I'm not trying to be feisty. I'm just trying to spit facts. But let me just say, like, I'm just passionate about it. Like, I'm very passionate about this because it means a lot to me, because just seeing the rate that society is going right now, with everybody eating processed food, everybody, using fluorinated water to bathe and to brush their teeth, and, drinking a lot of things that calcify their pineal gland. We got to realize, family, that not everybody has good intentions for us. There are things that are being strategically placed to cause us to be docile, to cause us to not think for ourselves. And there are so many people that are born into families that don't have this information, that think that the music industry is okay, that think that the sad diet, the standard American diet is okay. And with people having pineal glands that are calcified, they even when they hear this information, they're like, huh? What? Okay. Yeah, like a Tristan Paytas meme. Okay? And so it just makes me feel some type of way. But I know that I'm going to fulfill my soul's mission, and I'm going to spread these messages with as many people as possible because it's needed. Okay? Weird looks. And that, when you spit facts and people just give you the stare like, huh? We call that the calcified pineal gland stare. So, it just makes me feel some type of way. I wonder if some of the celebrities like would be open to having this kind of conversation. But then again, MK Ultra, I don't know. So, with that being said, I feel like we said everything that we needed to say about that. I really went on a little bit of a tangent, but I'm gonna leave it up. And like I said earlier, with like the music, I'm not just talking about hip hop or R&B. I'm not just targeting like the black artist. I'm targeting all of the artists that spread the sickness. Okay, all of them. All of them. I don't care what the genre is. If it's spreading sickness to the society, it's garbage. It's trash. Okay. So yeah, because I just had to clarify that, because once somebody tried to say that I was just coming for the black artist, but that's not the case. Like, I come for because there's country music that's low vibrational. Like, there's country music that promotes alcoholism, and I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of country music, but I definitely know that there's a lot of some songs out there that promote drinking problems and stuff like that. So yeah, they don't discriminate. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna check her out. You said Oshun. I'm gonna check her out. So, music that I listen to, artists that I listen to, I really do like Erica Badu. I like India Ari. I like a lot of lo-fi beats. Just something to bop my head to. That and honestly, if I listen to anything else, it's a song that is not negative. So when I'm listening to music, I'm conscious. Like, as the moment I hear something that's talking about something that I'm not comfortable with becoming or attracting, I change the song. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and there's time, look, and I'm not perfect. There's times where, old songs from back in the day, those old R&B boppers, you know what I'm saying? They be popping up in my head. And it's crazy. That goes to show, like, when you have a song from years ago that pops up in your head, it's because it's programmed in your subconscious mind. Okay? So, just take that into accountability. If you're constantly listening to music that is very depressing or sad, and that talks about feeling alone and nobody's there for you, that kind of music, like y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, when you're in a mood, when you're in a vibe, when you're sad, and then you play that sad music. Oh, it amplifies it. It amplifies it. And so then we get to this point where we're hysterically crying. And we're like, why am I so sad? It's because, babe, you listen to the sad music on top of being sad. Like, when you're sad, listen to something happy. Listen to something that makes you laugh. Listen to something that makes you feel good. Okay? Like Billie. Okay. I don't listen to Billie. She's pretty though. I like Ocean Eyes. I like that one. Ocean Eyes is really cool. Okay. Clean out our thoughts. Yeah. So that's a Pisces vibe. Okay, let's see. What is BTS? I'm not sure what that is. Chloe and Holly. I remember them from years ago when they were like really young. They're cute, but I don't listen to that. I don't listen to them that much. Nothing wrong with them. I just haven't heard their music. But I remember them. I know who they are. They're so cute. It's a K-pop band. I don't listen to K-pop, but I mean, if it makes you happy, if the song makes you happy. And look, like, I want to tell you guys, like, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm really not. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm just here just to drop some gems. And if you want to pick it up, pick it up. If you don't, you don't. But I just ask that you don't, don't try to change my mind, because it's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my truth. Yeah. So, what do I think of SZA? I think she's beautiful. I think her voice is so beautiful. And I really hope that because I know that she's into like spirituality and stuff like that. I hope that she, maybe comes out with some really good healing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some really good is rap music bad? I don't think all rap music is bad. It really depends on the era, the era and what the artist is saying. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Like if I hear a rap song that's positive, I'm gonna listen to that joint. You know, because I have nothing wrong with rap. Like I have nothing wrong with rap. Like back in the day, rappers used to spit some real stuff. They used to talk about some real important stuff. All right, making it out of poverty. You know, taking care of their mothers. All right, holding down their lady. All right. You think it's important to detach. See, that's the thing. Like, people think that they can just detach from a song. It's just a song. It's just a song. I can detach from it. Your subconscious can't do that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if we didn't have anything called a subconscious mind, go for it. Go. Listen to it. Go, 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 go. But we have a subconscious mind, okay? And the subconscious mind, whatever, listen, this is why it's so important. Whatever your subconscious mind knows is what you attract. So if you're attracting a crappy life, check out what's in your subconscious, okay? All right. Okay. All right. But with that being said, why am I chatting it up about freaking celebrities? All right. Do you spend more time truly listening? Okay. Sorry, I was reading something. You've been taking notes today? Oh, Allie, that's facts. Allie said it's why racism is such an issue. People are constantly biased, but it's their subconscious. Wow, Allie just broke it down. Allie O'Malley at 3:36 p.m. just broke it down. Thank you for teaching me that. That makes so much sense. It's why racism is still an issue. People are consciously not biased, but their subconscious mind is. And that is facts. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you can reprogram your subconscious mind. Like, you really can. And that's what I've done. So what you do is when you're sleeping, turn off the TV and get you some positive affirmations, download them to your phone, get you a playlist and put that positive affirmation playlist on repeat all night. You can listen to affirmations for healing, for love, to attract money, to attract happiness, to attract hair growth. These are all things that I do. You can listen to positive affirmations to attract happiness, to help you get out of depression, to help you get over anxiety. You guys, when I tell you that positive affirmations have transformed my life, it's not even funny. Okay? So just know, if you have been listening to that kind of music, and I used to listen to it. So don't think that I grew up not listening to it, because I used to crank it out. Okay? This thing's so cool. Yeah, I don't just listen to any, okay? Yeah, that's exactly right. Be careful with internet subliminals. I don't listen to just anybody. I have one specific person that I go to, and that's it. One specific person that I go to, and that's it. And it's You Are Creators. That is his channel. You Are Creators on YouTube. It's YOU space ARE space CREATORS. I think I spelled that right. Don't come for me. You Are Creators. Ooh, this thing's so cool. Yeah, and it's funny because should I create some? Would you guys download free positive affirmations if I were to record them and put them in like a loop? Would you guys? I got this thing from Amazon. I got this during quarantine. It's called like a little drum thing. I think it's called a hang drum or a hand drum or something like that. No? Question mark? Yeah, I've been really wanting to do that. I feel like my Leo Mercury would be so good for that, you know? All right, but with that being said, family, I'm going to pull a final message, and we're going to see if there's any other messages for this new moon in Cancer, even though we talked about some stuff. Okay, we talked about some stuff. Once again, shout out to everybody for the donations today. They're involved. Their image from cute. Okay, they do it all. So I already discussed the new moon in the beginning of this live, and it's going to be uploaded to the channel. So I would recommend to watch the playback, okay? So final message. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to pick a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody pick a number. 1, 2, 3, or 5. We're going to do a mini pick a number, and we're going to see what everybody gets. So 1, 2, 3, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pick your number. All right. Here in this very moment. Ooh, and group 2. Okay. Okay. Damn, group 3. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. 4, 5. Who's ready? Who is ready? Ready, Freddy, ready. All right. So just a little pregame before the pick a card drops soon. All right. So for those of you that selected the number 1, all right, let's go. Group 1, you have this card right here. And this says here, Group 1, do you feel like something's missing in your life? A part of you, perhaps. Does a sad time feel unresolved? Allow soul retrieval to bring you home to yourself. Soul loss can occur when life feels unbearable. A part of us fractures off, waiting to be retrieved later. Surround yourself with love and light at this time. Journey to a painful memory. Bring comfort, listening, and healing light to yourself. Bring this aspect of you back into your heart, or call a shamanic practitioner for help. Soul retrieval is like a shot of vitamin YOU. Boo. So basically, this is a big card. Soul retrievals in shamanism, it's what you would go to get when, you know, a part of you is lost, where you feel empty, where you basically, what happens is you go through a certain traumatic event, you know, you go through some sort of traumatic event that causes you to lose a certain part of yourself. So for example, this is going to get trigger warning, but for example, if, you know, you used to always love violin, that was your passion, you know, violin has always been a part of you, and then one day, you know, something happens where you get sexually assaulted. Okay, that's just an example. And so after that assault, you find yourself feeling empty, feeling drained, and you have no spark for violin anymore. You have no spark for anything that used to call out to you, for anything that you used to enjoy. That is what this card is about. Group 1, you've gone through some sort of traumatic event in your life, whether it was 5 years ago, 5 days ago, 5 months ago, 5 weeks ago. You guys have been through something, and in that moment, that caused you to lose a very important part of yourself. And so with that being said, I definitely feel like possibly you guys, you know, this is something I did the other day. So beautiful. And I wanted to make a video on it, but you know, I'll make a video on it, you know, talking about shamanism and the power of, you know, shamanic journeying to the underworlds or the upper worlds, okay? But what I did the other day was I did a shamanic journey to the underworlds, you know, with Chiron being in retrograde. I put on a shamanic journeying trance drumming, and I went down in there, and it was crazy. I'll do a video on it, you know, so that I can fully educate you guys, you know, and really give you a tutorial on how to do it, because I mean, it's big, and I feel like I kind of want to do a guided one with you guys where I'm not doing it, but I'm guiding you guys through it. I have my drum over there, I have my rain shakers, my maracas, and I feel like we could do like a whole shamanic healing session on live, okay? But for you guys, group number 1, I definitely feel like you guys should definitely use this new moon in Cancer, or use this energy right now, because the moon's in Cancer right now, to dive deep and ask yourself, when did I lose that special spark? When did I stop being interested in my passion? What's missing? Why do I feel empty? What caused it? Okay, so this is really big for you. And this will help you get back to yourself. But I feel like for you guys, you have to, really know. Like, you guys need to figure out what caused it. And for all of you group number 1 people, it's different. So just keep that in mind. You got this, okay? All right, so if you picked number 2, we have Hoocha. No, this is not Hoocha. You have Huaka, all right? Group 2. Okay, so... all right, so are you feeling disempowered, group 2? Allow the energy of a sacred place in nature to help you. Find a power spot, confluence of 2 rivers, a mountains, powerful stone beings. Open sacred space, make offerings. Pull the life force energy up into you through your feet. Feel the surge of power. Sit in contemplation of the question, to whom have I given my power away to, and why? Let me get this lighting right. Y'all saw the lighting? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna reread that part. Okay, find a spot, preferably rivers, a mountain, stone beings. Open sacred space, make offerings, pull the life force energy up into you through your feet. Feel the power surge. Sit in contemplation of the following question: to whom have I given my power away and why? Okay. Be grateful for this opportunity to find out how you may be holding yourself hostage to the need of approval for others. Group 2. Wow. So basically, this card is giving you the guidance. It would be very beneficial for you guys to go out in nature, take your shoes off, stand in the grass, however you can do this, whenever you can do this, stand into the grass barefoot and literally envision Mother Earth, Pachamama's beautiful infinite amount of abundance energy to flow all the way from your feet, all the way to your crown chakra. And of course, ask yourself, who have you been giving your power away to lately? Who or what? Okay. What have you been holding yourself hostage to? And why do you feel like why do you feel the need that you need approval from others? That's big medicine. And so I feel like, you recharging yourself and getting that energy from the universe will really help you realize how powerful you are and how special your divine energy is. Because group 2, you guys could be feeling very drained because you're giving. Everybody's asking you for help. Everybody's asking you for advice. Everybody is expecting you to do everything. And so I'm just getting a vision. You guys feel like you have like the whole world on your shoulders. And so with that being said, I feel like you guys need to get comfortable with saying no, period. No, period. Not comma. No, comma. No, straight up. Okay? You owe it to yourself. You deserve to, be heard and be seen. If you don't feel like calling, showing up, don't show up. This goes for job. This goes for family events, answering a phone call. If you feel like you are drained and just don't have the energy, just say no, period. And I get it, group 2, because I have a habit of saying, no, I can't because this, and this. But when we realize that we don't have to explain ourselves, we're grown, Okay. So group 3, look at group 3's card. Okay, so group 3, this is Intai Tata. Okay. Okay, here we go, group 3. All right, here we go. All right. Where is your heart feeling heavy, beloved? Allow Father Son to help you illuminate an old place of pain. Close your eyes and ask your heart, when did I close you to trying? Let me rephrase that, okay? Close your eyes and ask your heart, when did I close you trying to feel safe? And from whom? Oh my gosh. Face the pain in your heart, beloved. Feel it, honor it, then surrender it to the light. Step out of judging yourself and others. Be gentle with yourself and others. Forgive all. The place of greatest power and protection is the open, undefended heart. It is the place of purity and innocence. It is your birthright. Okay, group 3. Wow, I'm going to repeat this question, and I feel like you guys should maybe write this down in a journal and later, answer it. Do this as a journaling prompt, okay? So, group 3, okay, ask your heart, when did I close you to feel safe? And from whom? So, in other words, this is asking you, when did this all start of you blocking up your heart, closing your heart, and who caused that? Why did you feel like you couldn't trust that person with your heart? What did they do to you? And do you still feel like you are carrying around some of that baggage from that particular person, even if it's somebody that you don't even talk to anymore? For this card to pop up, it's telling you that, you still walk with that coping mechanism. And a lot of people don't realize this, but blocking your heart, is really a coping mechanism. Honestly, it's not you just doing it just because. It's actually helping you to not feel a certain way that you once did before. So I feel like Spirit's telling you guys, group number 3, it's okay. It's okay. And just realize that not everybody is going to do you wrong, like that one person or those people that unfortunately did you wrong in the past, excuse me. Okay, so remember, right here, the place of greatest power and protection is the open, undefended heart. It is the place of purity and innocence. It is your birthright. So it's your birthright to be able to open your heart and give and receive love. And I feel like you guys definitely need to work on receiving love a little bit more. You guys can give love all day, every day. That's not the issue. It's receiving. And so let's tie this into this new moon in Cancer. Let's tie back to your childhood. What happened in your childhood that caused you to feel like you weren't worthy of receiving? Okay, what occurred, or even if it wasn't your childhood, maybe it was your preteen years or your teenage years, but what happened in that particular time of your life that caused you to feel unworthy of receiving love? What was told to you? What wasn't told to you? Because a lot of the times people are like, I was told I was ugly. My mom told me nobody will ever love me. Okay, but what about the people that didn't get told, I love you, good night, you're so beautiful? Some people, grew up not getting that, not hearing that. They only hear it once in a blue moon. And that causes subconsciously the child to grow up wondering why their friends are getting told, I love you, when their parents are drop them off, or they see their friends with their parents and their parents are so affectionate, and that you don't get that. And so that causes the child to grow up in their adult years, just not even expecting it. And subconsciously, they have these barricades around their heart. Group 3. And so I feel like this new moon in Cancer, set the intentions to open your heart. Literally, you deserve love. I feel like you guys should manifest getting love, and just manifesting, just speaking into existence, I am worthy of love. Group 3, I'm gonna say it too. You are worthy of love. You're worthy of compliments. You're worthy of every compliment that you've ever gotten. And I feel like sometimes you guys might second guess the compliments or the admiration that you get from people because you're not used to it. Happy birthday. Okay. You don't know how to react to love. And I feel like this new moon in Cancer can really help you if you set the intention for that. Okay. And so we're going to move forward. Y'all are so lit. Okay. Group 4. Okay, group 4. So this is what y'all got. Group 4. Yeah, your dad said no boy would love you. That is absolutely no true. That's not true. And I want to tell you why your father said that. It seems like your father definitely is uncomfortable with the knowing that you're going to at some point be in a relationship with somebody. A lot of fathers like to, not all fathers, but fathers that need healing themselves, and fathers that are uncomfortable with certain things. I don't know what they would be uncomfortable with, but a lot of fathers say those kind of things because of insecurities. They don't want you to be in love. They don't want you to basically have your innocence taken away. And I really feel like maybe that's why your father said that unfortunate comment. Or even if somebody's mother said that to you, I feel like, anybody that has to say that to you, I feel like it could either be, they're literally just saying that to belittle you and to mess with your confidence, or or they said that because they don't want you to grow up, they don't want you to focus on that. But I wanted to let you know that that's not true. You know, you're worthy of love, okay? It is gross, you know. My father, when he was in my life for the short time, like I was a preteen, you know, so I wasn't even focused on boys, but anytime a boy would be around me outside, we were playing, my father just acted so weird, and he'd be like, "Get over here. You don't need to be playing around with those boys." I was a preteen, and I'm like, I'm not even worried about a boyfriend. I just want to ride bikes. And so, you know, it's fathers like that, and it's like, why are you why? You know, like, we're us as kids, we're not even worried about boyfriends. We're just worried about having fun. And so it's very sad. It is. And it also, you know, even though I was a preteen, you know, I've always been developed for my age. And there's a lot of preteens that are. So I was, I've always been thicker, you know, so I've had, you know, thick thighs, and things like that. So, I mean, and I always looked older. So I guess that's where my dad was coming from. But at the same time, it's like, really? Okay. So moving forward to group 4. Okay. So group 4, how is your personal healing? Are you paying as much attention to your own healing as the healing of others? Allow the principle of the healer to inspire you. Pacos practice impeccability. Healers must always track their own shadow and admit when projecting onto others. Healers are willing to dive to the depths to face their own darkness. What is irritating you about others, group 4? Track this projection within yourself. The path of the wounded healer calls for clarity with compassion for all. Okay, so I'm going to read this again so it can really penetrate your mind. So group 4, it says here, how is your personal healing? Are you paying as much attention to your own healing as to the healing of others? Allow the principle of the healer to inspire you. Pacos practice impeccability. Healers must always track their own shadow and admit when they are projecting onto others. Healers are willing to dive to the depths to face their own darkness. So group 4, what is irritating you about others in this very moment? Track this projection within yourself. The path of the wounded healer calls for clarity with compassion for all. This is deep. And so this talks about a few different things. You know, the first message is, you know, obviously you're a healer, or even if that's not your profession, you, group 4, you walk with this natural, I know which group you guys are going to pick. That's crazy. I know which group this group is going to pick today on the pick a card. I know what group you're going to pick. I feel it. Mark my words. So comment when you watch the pick a card later and let me know that, you know, your pick a card reading is going to talk about what these cards are talking about. I feel it 100%. But anyways, what's happening here is, you know, you're a healer. You walk with healing energy. It doesn't matter what your profession is. You guys naturally walk with this beautiful energy. And so whoever you engage with, you know, you're going to attract a lot of wounded people. You're going to attract a lot of wounded people, people that need healing. And also as a healer, especially a wounded healer, group 4, you're going to attract people that, you know, their flaws, what you would view as their flaws, that's spirit's way of showing you what internal work you have to do. And this ties back into the reflections. Everybody is a reflection. So me right now, you watching this group 4, I am a reflection of you, and all of you guys are a reflection of me, okay? So let's think about like the people that irritate you, the people that frustrate you. So I want you guys right now to really think about somebody in your life that you can't stand. Think about somebody that you can't stand, you don't like them, you don't understand them, you don't know why they're like that, okay? Think about somebody. And so with that being said, Spirit has put that person in your life to show you that those exact qualities that you dislike in that person are, to at some extent, the same qualities that you have inside that need to be worked through. You might not, you might not realize it. You might not notice it. Your ego might flare up right now and say, that's not true. I'm nothing like my mom. I'm nothing like that girl that stole money from me. But what I'm saying is there is that person is mirroring some aspect. It might be one small aspect, or it might be a few things. You'll know 100%. What qualities do you low-key have that are similar to that person? And just know that that problem that you have with that person is going to go away when you fix that issue or that shadow work inside of yourself. Okay, so with that being said, next time somebody irritates you or frustrates you, group number 4, ask yourself, okay, the universe is bringing this person in front of me to be a reflection to show me what I need to heal within myself. So if somebody, you just randomly go up to somebody at the store and they have an attitude, and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to cuss this person out. But then you catch yourself. You're like, wait a second. The universe sent me and this person to be in the same moment at the same time because there's a reflection here. So this person has an attitude. So where inside of me am I holding anger or resentment or bitterness? That is how it works. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you're a spitting image of the person that you can't stand. It just means that that's how the universe shows us. The universe is our teacher, it's our healer. And so when we run into unfortunate people or situations, yes, it's 4. When we run into those kind of unfortunate situations, it's not why me, it's what is this teaching me? All right, group 5, here we go. Mama Cocha. Okay, Mama Cocha. All right, so group 5, last but definitely not least, and then we're going to get out of here. All right, and I'm going to go I'm going to go upload this pick a card. Hopefully it's done. If it's not, I'm going to be upset. All right, but group 5, you have, okay, here we go. You have Mama Cocha. This is group 5. So a lot of you are water signs, or you guys need to have a good cry is what I see here. Or maybe you guys, recently had a good cry session and it was healing for you. So this here says here, group 5, how is your relationship with the element of water? Allow the mother of waters to give you a refresher course. Water is the beginning of all life. Your body and the body of Pachamama, Mother Earth, are over 70% water. Pay your respects by drinking in a sacred way, bathing in a sacred way. Take a middle world journey to an ocean, river, or lake. Make offerings. Sing your love and gratitude. Water rains down upon us in an endless cycle of nurturance and love. Lift your glass to the spirit of water. So I feel like you guys, group number 5, Spirit wants you to know that you guys have a really beautiful, sacred connection with water. Perhaps in a past life, you guys really vibed with water. Maybe you guys were like sailors, or you guys lived on a beach in a past life, or you lived by water and you constantly went to the river as a vision that I'm seeing here. But you guys are really, really, really deeply connected with water. And for some of you, you have like a water goddess or a water deity, like a deity or an energy that is just clearly calling out to you to connect with them, but that's just going to be for some of you. But overall, connecting with water, this could also be telling you, group 5, for you guys especially, go ahead and collect some rainwater, collect some of that new moon rainwater if it rains, okay? Or what you can do is you can take a glass of water the night of the new moon. And did I say full moon earlier? I meant new moon. You guys can take a glass of water purified and go ahead and take it outside under the new moon on the 20th. And you can enchant that water to basically absorb all of that new moon and Cancer nurturing, beautiful manifestation energy. And then after the new moon's over, the next day, the next morning, you grab it, you take it inside, you label it, and then you use that for your spell work, or you use that, to spray your hair with it, or to make a face mist with it. I feel like, you guys should really start working with water element. I feel like if you guys do readings or divination or spiritual work for people, try to do some of your spiritual work by the water. I feel like that will take it to the next level, okay? You guys are also being asked to really take a spiritual bath is what I see with this. Okay, group 5, tough love message, but Spirit's telling you guys, if you guys like brush your teeth with the water running, if you guys waste water on a daily basis, like, you're brushing your teeth and you have the water running, you're just wasting water, you're just letting it go while you're brushing your teeth. This started 155 minutes ago. Okay. But yeah, if you waste water while you brush your teeth, stop doing that. Spirit's reminding you that you are a caretaker of this earth, and you need to know that water, it doesn't grow on trees. You need to stop wasting it. And also, I feel like for you guys, you know, what kind of body wash are you using? What kind of shampoos are you using? Is it biodegradable? Is it safe for the water supply? Are you using a bunch of body wash that is getting in the water supply that has nothing but toxic chemicals and glitter and fragrance? Stop doing that, okay? We must take care of the water supply, and I cringe when I see people, you know, just, you know, using toxic shower products, you know, not to be like a, you know, like somebody that's like always talking about natural way to go, but this is so serious. You know, where do you think the chemicals go? You know, where do you think that the chemicals go? Jalissa took a spiritual bath a day or two ago. You're on point. I feel like this is confirmation that you definitely cleanse your energy beautifully. So this is definitely confirmation that you definitely did the damn thing, okay? So with that being said, yeah, just be more mindful of wasting water. Be more mindful of how you're contributing to waste in the water supply. Start reading ingredients, group 5. This is a big message for you guys. Start reading ingredients. If you see fragrance in there, let me show you. Okay, because I had got something from Target. I did Target drive up the other day. I was so excited because I seen Target was selling this. Okay, Target was selling this. I'm in my bathroom. And then I'm going to get off of here. Target was selling this. And I thought that it was what it said it was. Okay, so I didn't... Oops, shit. Oops, excuse... I'm sorry, guys. I just cussed. I just stepped on a water bottle. What are the odds? Water. Hey, drink, group 5, drink more water, too. Because I just stepped on an empty water bottle. So maybe y'all need to hydrate. Get this light. Maybe y'all need to hydrate a little bit more. But I bought this from Target. This is Epsom salt for soaking. I got tricked. So it says invigorating Himalayan sea salt. So I just thought that this was literally just gonna be Himalayan sea salt and Epsom salt. When I went to go take a bath yesterday night, I opened this up before I looked at the ingredients. I opened this up. I'm not even gonna do it right now because it makes me sick. It smells so heavily like chemicals. So heavily like chemicals. And I look at the back of this. This is what we're not going to do. So the first couple ingredients are good. I can literally smell the stink fragrance through the bag, and this is sealed shut. So the first ingredients are good. We have magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan. The third ingredient is fragrance. And remember what I told you guys earlier, fragrance on an ingredients list could literally be up to over 100 chemicals. So this one word, that's one little word, can literally be over hundreds of chemicals for fragrance. Yeah, group 5 was the one that we're on right now. You know, connecting with water, being mindful of the chemicals that you're using in the water, your shampoos, your conditioners. So this right here is a no-no. As soon as I saw fragrance, I was like, this is really ridiculous, okay? And then they have, it's supposed to be essential oils in here, but I don't know. It smells so horrible. And I was like, you know what? I attempted to use it. I was like, I'm just gonna use it. It can't be that bad. I poured it in the tub. I started filling up the water, and the smell was so, like, it smells like, this is the epitome of fabuloso. It's disgusting. So I don't want to waste it. I don't want to just throw it away. So I'm going to give it to somebody, but I don't even want, like, I don't want people to use this. Like, I don't want my family to use this because it's bad. Like, how does it look if I'm not going to use it because it's bad for me, but I give it to somebody? So now it's just like, what do I do? Like, what do I do with it? Like, what? You ever just... You ever... Yeah. Because the thing is, like, I trusted them. I really did. I just thought it was pink Himalayan and Epsom salt, but it's okay. So I'm going to just order straight up Epsom salt organic. That's it. I'm going to call it a day. No more Target. All right. So group 5, once again, recap. Get more comfortable with the element of water. Respect the water. Start reading your ingredients list. If you guys want to know what kind of, bath and body products I use for my hair, for my skin, for my skincare, my facial care, I can let you guys know. Because, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I'm not. Because a lot of people ask me, my hair, of course not today, because she needs a deep conditioner. Well, tomorrow's my deep condition day. Okay, but a lot of people ask me, like, what do I do for my skin? My skincare. This is me, no makeup. Of course, I'm detoxing, so y'all can see a few pop-ups, a few period flare-ups. A few of these. This is from my cycle that I just ended. So there's that. But this is my skin, and I use all natural products. And I'm without my glasses on YouTube. Whoa. But I'm very minimal too. So I feel like I can make a video on that. I don't know if I want to put it on the main channel or not. But everything that I use, all the products that I use, on God, for real, no cap, period, poo, they're natural, they're organic. We can actually understand what the ingredients list is. So if y'all want to see that, let me know. I mean, y'all are gonna be shook because it's so simple. It's so simple. Oh, okay, Cherry. All right, before we get off here, let's see what Cherry's talking about. Did she make, y'all, let's do a reading for Cherry. Did she make the right choice ending her relationship? Cherry, let's check this out. Let's see. Did Cherry, ooh. Hold on, let's double check that, Cherry. Cherry J. Did Cherry J make the right choice ending that relationship? Cherry, think about the relationship for me. Did Cherry make the right choice ending that relationship? Sheesh. Okay, you did. You did. Oh my God. When I say you did, you did. The first card that I put back that you just saw was Temperance. I said, let me give it the benefit of the doubt. Then you get the Wheel of Fortune, and then you get the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Wheel of Fortune, Cherry, this talks about, it's 10, it's card 10, so this is completion. So that particular relationship that you ended, its cycle was done. Intuitively, you picked up on it. You're on point. You knew it. You felt it. It's over with. And so I feel like that's the relationship. It's not going to be a thing anymore. You've learned from it, you've grown from it, and the Wheel of Fortune tells you that good luck is on your side and you're moving on to even bigger things. The Knight of Pentacles tells you that this next relationship of yours, the Knight of Pentacles tells you that this relationship here, Cherry, this next one that you're getting into in the future, because this is in the future spread, it's going to be more loyal. I feel like it's the person that you're going to be getting with is more practical, more down to earth, more grounded, more honest. And this is going to be something that's actually going to take you serious. So any other message for Cherry? Cherry, you have the Moon in reverse. It might be heavy for you right now. You might be really deep in your emotions, but Spirit wants you to know that this is for the better and you have something really beautiful coming your way. And also the Knight of Pentacles tells you to really, focus on yourself for a little bit, focus on grounding yourself and just walking with the knowing that it ended for a reason and your spirit guides helped you end that cycle because there's something better. So I really do feel with this Two of Swords in reverse, stop ignoring your inner guidance. If there's something that you feel called to do, I feel like you should definitely do it. And, maybe this is manifesting that, for so long you were hesitant about making the decision to end that relationship, but you're good. Like, you made the best decision for yourself. And I feel like beautiful things are coming to you. And your back of the deck energy is Four of Swords. So, Swords talks about your mindset, your mental. So definitely take a break from talking and communicating with that person. Cut all ties. Don't look back, because I feel like the relationship could have actually been very abusive. There could have been secrets involved. There could have been manipulation with your mind, Cherry. So please don't go back. Definitely no communication with this person. Really focus on yourself and, surround yourself with people that calm your soul and nurture your soul, because you're worth it, okay? So just know that this next relationship or this next person that comes into your life when the time's ready, they're going to take you serious. They could actually look like this, Cherry. They could actually look like this a little bit, darker skin. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Grounded. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cherry, but that's your message. All right. Last one, because I'm going to get off of here. Norma, will I pursue my dream career? I'm going to pull you 2 cards for Norma. Well, oops. This gives me throwback vibes. I used to do this on the channel a while ago. I used to just answer questions for y'all. Hey, we might have to do that one day. Hey, would y'all want that? I'm not going to do no more, so please don't send in any more cash, all right? But I could do a night. Like, we could have, like, a really fun night where you guys just send in tips for your question. Depending on, you know, how in-depth you want it, you know, you'll get your answer. I feel like we'll do that for y'all, okay? Yeah, I feel like maybe we could do that once a week. I feel like maybe that would be lit, or maybe like, you know, twice a month or something like that. You know, where you guys, you know, for those of you that might not have the abundance to book a full session, if you just got one question, you want to see what's up, I feel like that would be lit. All right. So, Ariana said, I can't help but thinking that you're talking to me. Okay. So let me see this question. Your pursuit, Norma, will I pursue my dream career? Will Norma pursue her dream career? What's up with Norma? We're definitely gonna be I love doing these these readings, but I can't be on here for all day because if YouTube cuts off on me, we gonna have to fight because I'm not playing it like they did with my last one. So let me hurry up. All right, here we go. Norma, dream career. What's going on with Norma's dream career? Oh. Norma, do you do something that's artistic? Do you do something in the arts? Are you a writer? Are you a poet? Are you a musician? Are you a MUA? Are you an upcoming makeup artist? Are you a hairstylist? Do you make jewelry? Norma! Yes. Okay, Norma. You're on point. You're in alignment with it, Norma, because you have the Knight of Chalices. So in the tarot, the Knights represent people that are going after something. So this indicates, Norma, that you're actually really talented in what you do. I feel like you're past the rookie stage and now you're ready to go on this journey. Before you go on this journey, though, the Hanged Man, something's stopping you right now, Norma, and it could be the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see that you, during your standstill, you know, while you have this free time, while the universe is slowed down, do some candle magic around your dream career. This girl is definitely doing some spell work right here. She's lighting candles. She's doing her rituals. So Norma, new moon in Cancer on July 20th, manifest it, speak it into existence, start scripting seriously, because I already see that you're connected. Like, you're really good at doing manifestation work, whether you realize it or not. You just have this energy with you. So Norma, while you're at this standstill, do not waste your time here with this Four of Cups. I know maybe you might be, you know, just chilling on the couch and just, you know, enjoying your free time, but get the spell work done. Manifest it. And Nine of Wands is also telling you, Norma, don't let people tell you that you won't be successful because everybody else is doing it. Do your thing, Norma, because I see that you bring a different flair to it. I see that you have some spice. You have some season in your cabinets, unlike others, which is really lit. So, Norma, that's your answer. And then I think we got one other one. I need a message from my spirit guides. What's the next step? Alma. Alma, what's the next step, Alma? Alma, what's the next step for you? Oh, okay. Alma, here we go. So, okay. Yeah, this is the last one, y'all. Okay. So, let go of the past, Alma. So with this, the Judgment card being in reverse, this indicates that there is still some unfinished business in your past. So Alma, before you can move forward, your spirit guides are really helping you release the past, but you're being a little bit stubborn. So what you need to do is you need to sit at an altar. You need to meditate. You need to light a candle on how you can forgive and release the past to move on. Alma, if there is a passed away loved one, if somebody has passed away in your life and you are having a hard time getting closure or moving on from that, I feel like I feel like you should light, or maybe it's you guys, your family that's, you know, dealing with the loss or grieving. You definitely need to light a white candle and ask your ancestors or your guides to come through and help you heal and mend your heart in this time. Okay. All right, so that is your answer here. Okay, is my dad with me even though he has passed away? Is he mad at me for not being there? Okay, let's see. All right, Galena, is my dad still with me even though he passed away? Melina, what's going on with Melina? Eight of Cups. The Sun. For not being there. Is he mad at me for not being there? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I feel like, Galena, what happened with you and your father, very unexpected. This is just how he feels, very unexpected, but I feel like it had to happen. Everything that happened had to happen that way. But I feel like your father has definitely moved on. I feel like there's no anger, there's no resentment, and I also feel like your father is wanting you to be more closer with your family. I feel like your father's also divinely looking after you, guiding you. But once again, this Eight of Cups tells us here that your father has moved on. He's not carrying any hate, and I look at this as infinite love, a lot of love and support that he has for you. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just reading. I'm just reading these. Okay, but yeah, to answer your question about your father, it seems like he really, 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 really wants you to get a better relationship with your family that is still living. But I feel like he's over the drama. He's over what happened. Okay, and the Lovers is you are being divinely guided. And if things are really going good for you, like anytime that, you know, doors are opening up for you and good things are happening in your life, I look at that as your father being your guardian angel and helping open doors. Okay, and so the final message is the new moon. The new moon's on my birthday. Will that yes? Hey, having a new moon on your birthday, you better blow out them candles. You better blow out those candles. So let's get you a little bit of a message for your birthday message. Okay, yeah, so I feel like for you, this is big energy. If there's been something that you've been wanting to do, have you been wanting to manifest going back to school or getting accepted in some sort of program where you're learning or education, or you want to take an online course, or do you want to teach people something? Manifest it. All right, manifest it. You should also do a self-love ritual on your birthday. Look at yourself in the mirror and just compliment yourself, gas yourself up. Okay, and that's on period. All right, final one. Aw, Ashley, keep doing you, boo. I love your energy. Thank you so much. I'll pull a card for you, Ashley. Final message for Ashley for the donation, Ashley. Okay, Ashley, something that you have been manifesting is coming into your life. I look at this as you. Like, look, hold on, wait. My nose is running. But Ashley, I look at this as you. So this card literally screams like candle magic, your manifestations, and you're just sitting pretty waiting for it. And like the mailman is bringing you your manifestation. So this is the universe telling you that something that you've been praying for, something that you've been asking for is literally coming your way. And I also see you have so many spirit guides around you helping you. So honestly, this Three of Wands is just telling you to continue to sit pretty. All right, your manifestations are coming to you, and there could be, it could be a relationship. Maybe you're trying to manifest somebody to come into your life, or maybe you're just like manifesting love, or maybe you're manifesting a new best friend. But I feel like, with this Knight of Cups, this is definitely somebody coming in that you can buy. Oh, Ace of Cups. Okay, so I feel like love's coming your way. Love is coming your way. Okay, I love that. So, I mean, it could be a pregnancy, it could be a best friend, it could be a regular friend, or it could be a lover. All right, or if you're already in a relationship, I feel like your relationship is about to deepen. Okay. There we go. So you guys, I don't want to make this too long because you guys know YouTube will glitch and then this whole live will get lost. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to end this here. But I do want to come back on here one of these days this week and do readings for you guys. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know when that time comes. And it's going to be really exciting because I low-key miss doing these. I used to do these all the time. My A1 day ones know. But yeah, happy new moon, which is in 2 days. All right, and be on the lookout for my new pick a card that's dropping today. And also for those of you that have not watched my July 2020 predictions, give it a watch. And if you already watched it, rewatch it and see how many of your manifestations came true, or see what has come to fruition from the reading. A lot of people have been doing that lately, and it's so cool to look back at what actually came true for you and your pile. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for the donations. Shout out to everybody that got a little card reading. I will be doing those again, and I'm out of here, you guys. Much love, light, drink your water, and happy new moon. Bye.